This is Retro Sports Radio. Visit RetroSeasons.com for more sports history.
On Sunday, December 13th, 1981, the San Diego Chargers faced the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at Tampa Stadium for Week 15 of the 1981 NFL season. San Diego was coached by Don Coryell and entered this game with an 8-5 record in second place behind the Broncos in the AFC West. They had won the division in 1980, but fell to the Raiders in the AFC Championship game. Tampa Bay was coached by John McKay and were in first place in the NFC Central with an 8-6 record, and were looking to lock in their second division championship in 3 years. This audio recording is from the radio broadcast featuring announcers John DeMott and Tom Kelly.
Look at today's game with John DeMott and the head coach of the San Diego Chargers, Don Coryell. Now, here's John DeMott.
Chargers have been preparing with great resolve this week for today's game because, to a man, they all still believe they'll be in the playoffs when the tallying is done at the end of the season. But, Coach Coryell, I know it's been a difficult week. It has to be more frustrating than anything to lose a game the way you lost to Buffalo last Sunday.
It certainly is. It's when you get blown out, like say against Cincinnati, then you just say, well, we were beaten. And you can accept that and go back to work. But when you go out and gain almost 500 yards against number one defensive team in the conference and just barely lose, even though you lose to a fine team who played an excellent game, it is very frustrating because you can look back at 20, 30 different plays, and you can see how you could have won the game if one little thing was different.
Key to the game for Buffalo, no turnovers and some key big plays on third down situations when they needed them.
Well, they certainly did. They played an exceptional game, and Ferguson came through with some big catches on third down. Not just enough the first down, but he threw it way downfield, and he made some fine catches. And we I think, played one of our better defensive ball games. We really hit. Our defensive people, defensive backs, really whacked their receivers, and yet and the running backs, too. Yet they never did cuff with the ball. We didn't get any turnovers at all, and that certainly hurts. You can't. It's almost impossible to beat a real good football team, good solid football team without turnovers. And that has been one of their weaknesses, to tell you the truth. They have fumbled, and it was something we wanted. We wanted that ball, and we didn't get it.
The Muncie fumble in the Buffalo game further illustrated the pressure on officials in the league this year with the new possession rules. You could argue that Muncie was down when the ball popped out.
Well, that's an official's decision. Again, he has to determine whether the knee is down before he fumbles the ball. And it was very close. It could have been called either way. I didn't mind that call, but I hated the call when we were down on the 1 or 2 yard line, and they called a penalty on Kellen. And I do this in defense of Kellen. Everybody can say, oh, the darn Kellen Winslow, he held when we are right down there ready to score and go ahead. But he didn't hold. It was a very poor call, and I'm just saying that in defense of him.
Byword in the NFL this year, Don, is parity. Do coaches like parity? I mean, it seems to me, I think Marv Braden said one time that parity gets 14 coaches raises and 14 coaches fired.
Well, I think it depends. If you're in amongst the winners, then it's okay. But it is tough because there just doesn't seem to be a time when someone is 2 or 3 or 4 games ahead of someone else and they can coast, and if they win, it doesn't make that much difference. Every game is of extreme importance. Like people say, oh, this team is no good. They can't rise to the occasion. They can't win the big game. And every game is a big game. People don't understand that. Every game counts as much as the other ball games, and they're all big.
Does parity reach a point when it becomes mediocrity? There are no special teams anymore, and I wonder if the fans like that.
That, to me, if I was a fan, wouldn't make any difference. I like that word parity, I guess, where nobody knows who's going to win. I think it'd be very dull if you're going to a football game and you know that one team is going to just completely go out and dominate the other team. They're going to blow them out of the stadium. There's absolutely no way the other team can win.
Okay, Coach Coryell's not nearly as surprised that his team is fighting for their playoff lives on the next to last weekend of the season as some of us may be. Remember, he said way back last spring that's how it was going to be in this league.
People have a tendency to think that their team is better than any other team, and which is great. That's how we want our fans to think. And they think that our players are better than all the other players. The other players are stiff, and we've got all the good ones. Well, that isn't the way it is. No, every coaching staff in our league is good. They are good people. And the administrations of the different clubs are so advanced over what they used to be just a few years ago. They all support their coaches and do a good job of drafting and scouting. And the players are virtually equal. In other words, they're equal enough so that any team can beat any other team. The coaching is good enough so that any team can come on top. And so, it's a tough business. It's a tough business, and it's a business that I love. It's so competitive, and we've just got to do something good, something extra, and come out on top.
Okay, Coach, let's go do it. Nice day here in Tampa Bay. Buccaneers win this one today, and they've got their division. I'll join Tom Kelly upstairs in the broadcast booth in just a moment.
70,000-plus Buccaneer fans here in Tampa Stadium today, and they're starting to get a little riled up for their Buccaneers. The Chargers are being introduced right now, hence the silence. And Tom Kelly, if ever there was a matchup of teams whose fortunes rest on the abilities of the two quarterbacks, I guess, this is it, especially Tampa. They tell you when Doug Williams is playing well, they win, and when he isn't, they don't.
Right, John DeMott. Good afternoon, or good morning, I should say, to our fans back in Southern California, San Diego, and the Charger Network. Williams is kind of like the girl with the curl in the middle of her forehead. When he's good, he's very good. When he's bad, well, they just don't even want to watch him. But he's been a big play-type quarterback of late, and it took a blocked field goal attempt to beat Atlanta, plus a 70-yard bomb that he flipped to Kevin House, and also a touchdown toss that he put to tight end Giles. So he is a gifted athlete. He can run with it, too. In fact, he's got 4 touchdowns running, 17 throwing, 12 interceptions. But he does have his bad days, and he, to his credit, though, is an on-the-job trainee at quarterback. He did not have the benefit of sitting around for 4 or 5 years watching while somebody else performed and profiting by the mistakes they might have made on the field. John McKay drafted him number 1. And knowing John McKay, if he says you're number 1, he's going to play you number 1 come hell or high water. And so he was literally stuck with Williams, and he's had to live with him. And Williams has turned out to be a pretty good quarterback.
And a very similar background for the Chargers' own Dan Fouts, drafted in 1973 behind John Unitas. About halfway through that season, it was determined that Unitas just couldn't do it anymore, and so Dan Fouts was handed the football, and except for a holdout in 1977, he's had it ever since, and we all know what Dan Fouts has gone on to become. 2 old coaching friends in this one today. John McKay really introduced Don Coryell to major college football at SC. McKay gets the credit really for developing the I formation, but many people will also tell you Coryell was using it at Whittier, and that might have been why he got the job at USC. Now the captains have gone out to the center of the field. Doug Williams, the quarterback. Mike Washington is the defensive back. Doug Nestiger is the special teams captain. And the Chargers are out there along with Woodrow Lowe, Doug Wilkerson, Ed White, and Louis Kelcher. The coin is up on the Tampa Bay helmet logo in the center of the field. The Chargers have won the toss. And so San Diego will receive the football to our right as we look at it. This field runs east to west. They will be attacking from west to east. And so Dan Fouts and the Chargers will get the first shot at it. And you got to believe, when you're looking at a defensive football team as prolific as the Tampa Bay defense has been, particularly against the pass, the Chargers are going to be trying to play some games real quick and get on the board. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, this is an unbelievable stat to me. Tampa Bay Buccaneers have allowed but 8 touchdown passes all season long. And, of course, on the other side of that spectrum, Danny Fouts has thrown 31. So as in some of these other games, Buffalo last week, Denver a couple of weeks ago, we're going to find out if the good pitching can beat the good hitting, because you're talking about a fine pass defense and an unusual pass defense in that they play the 3-4 front and seldom come out of it. On passing situations, most of the teams the Chargers face, again, the Buffaloes, the Denvers, the Oaklands, will go to a 4-man front, or a 4-man front with just 1 linebacker and 5 or 6 defensive backs. And Tampa Bay, because of their fine linebackers, stays in that 3-4 most of the time. Starting offensively for the Chargers, you're going to have, of course, Dan Fouts. It appears that Chuck Muncie will start. We're going to see a lot of John Capoletti and James Brooks in the backfield today. as the Chargers change formations. No other changes. The guys you have come to know and love will be starting offensively for San Diego. Bill Capiz, the 2-year man out of Florida State, is about to kick it off for the Tampa Buccaneers. To James Brooks to call it. Here's Tom Kelly.
Thank you, John DeMott. And the kickoff is coming to Brooks at the 4, middle of the field to the 5, to the 10, to the far side. He's at the 20, 25, at the 30, guns into one of his own men and goes down as he ran into Woody Lowe, apparently, at about the 34-yard line, and down he went. A fine return of about 30 yards by James Brooks. And they're going to mark the ball. Officials are calling an offside against Tampa Bay. I don't think the Chargers will want to do it over again, although had Brooks not run into Woody Lowe, he might have gone for a touchdown.
Well, Woody was trying to get himself in position to make a block and just couldn't get turned around. He was trying to avoid making a quip is what he was trying to do, and so you're better off with the football at the 33 than max 15 on a quip.
All right, Chargers 1st and 10 on their own 33-yard line. Wide to the left side is Charlie Joyner. Flank wide to the right, Kellen, Winslow, and Chandler. Muncie, the lone setback. Chargers moving right to left. Fouts takes the snap and is back to throw. Dumps it off, complete behind the line of scrimmage to Chandler. He's at the 35, the 40, 42-yard line. 41-yard line, short of the first down. The tackle was made by Dave Logan. And we'll see where they mark it down. They're going to bring it out to the 41-yard line. We'll pause a moment for station identification. This is the San Diego Chargers Radio Network. Second and 2 at the 41-yard line. Fouts hands off to Chandler on the reverse. He's giving ground. He is hit and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. A loss back to the 34-yard line. So it's going to be 3rd and 9. From 2nd and 2, it'll be 3rd and 9, a 7-yard loss. Neil Colsey, among others, along with Andy Hawkins, outside linebacker. And that reverse was... well, they couldn't have phoned it into the Tampa Bay defensive huddle and gotten it covered any better.
Tampa Bay really got kind of lucky because the blitz was on, and when you got the reverse and Colsey coming from his safety spot in there, slowed it down, as well as one of the linebackers, Andy Hawkins, they had the read on.
Wide to the left side is Scales. It is 3rd down and 9 Chargers. The ball on the San Diego 33. Fouts is back to throw. Fires the pass incomplete. Off the outstretched fingertips of Kellen Winslow. Over on defense for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers was Dave Lewis and Hugh Green, the rookie out of Pittsburgh. The crowd responds with the defensive showing of the Buccaneers, and it's a kicking situation. And Roberts is standing at his own 17-yard line.
Hugh Green, first-round draft choice out of Pittsburgh, and he's the second leading tackler on the club.
Holt is back, and the left-footed effort by Roberts comes bouncing down at the 25, goes straight up and down, bounces again at the 26, and the Chargers will down it there, as Holt never did get a hand on the football, never did get near it, as it took a straight-up-in-the-air bounce, and he wisely, judiciously walked away from it. So we'll see about Tampa Bay now as the Buccaneers put the ball in play. First time this afternoon, 1st and 10, mark it at the Tampa Bay 26. Williams will be in at quarterback, and we'll check on Ricky Bell to see indeed if he's going to be in at a tailback spot. It's going to be Wilder and Bell in the I formation. Wide to the left side is Theo Bell. To the right side is House, and the tight end is Giles. Giles comes in motion to the right side. Williams pitches back to Ricky Bell, and Bell is hit by big Wilbur Young, and then Bob Horn, and dropped at the 25. Loss of 1, 2nd and 9 at that, 2nd and 11 at that point.
Doug Williams, 6th in the NFC rating-wise right now among quarterbacks, but over the last 3 weeks, he's been the best in the league. Scored 92 points with his team in 3 weeks. They've won 3 games in a row. They are 6-1 at home, and we remind you once again, Tampa Bay looking for a win today to win the NFC Central Division.
Horn is out, and Laslovic is in at the middle linebacker spot for the Chargers. House flank wide to the right. Wide to the left is Bell. Giles comes in motion to the right side. The snap to Williams. He's back to throw. Sets with time. Pump gets hit. Going to be knocked down. Threw the ball away. I don't know but what. He was wrapped up. He's going to be marked down at the 14-yard line. Yes. In there on top of him, Woodcock along with Louis Kelcher. Sears quarterback sack special this week. Short and long sleeve permanent press dress shirts. They were $9 to $15. Now just $5.97 each. You get more than a quarter back at Sears.
That's only the 17th time this year that Doug Williams has been sacked, and so that offensive line of left tackle Gene Sanders, left guard Ray Snell, and George Arno, they messenger in and out. Center Steve Wilson, right guard Greg Roberts, and right tackle Charlie Hanna protect their man.
Shotgun formation, 3rd and 22. Williams is standing at the 8-yard line. He's got Bell and Wilder. He's back to throw. He's in the end zone. He dumps the pass upfield. It is incomplete. And the pass intended for Bell. Alan Ellis came over and bumped Bell. Had Ellis just watched the football, he would have intercepted it and run in the end zone with about a 15-yard touchdown, unhampered, untouched. But instead, he was eyeballing Bell, hit him a shot, the ball in the air, nobody near it, and it fell harmlessly to the turf. And now back to kick for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers is Larry Swider. Brooks is waiting for the football at the Charger 41-yard line, and he has company. Pete Shaw's back there along with Bobby Greger. Swider is standing in the Tampa Bay end zone about a yard deep. Ball is at the Tampa Bay 14. There's the snap. Not much of a rush, and Swider hits a beauty. Coming upfield, Brooks takes it at the 46. Far side at the 50. At the 45, and is upended as he goes down at about the 41-yard line, and a flag down in the play. Flag on the play at the Tampa Bay 41. We'll await the disposition of that. Chargers with ideal field position here. We're going to have illegal use of the hands or holding. Gene Barth signals against San Diego. So while the ball is at the Tampa Bay 41-yard line, 42-yard line, the flag right there is going to bring it back. It'll be on the Charger side of midfield now. The ball is coming back to the San Diego 47, so the Chargers still with ideal field position. 1st and 10 on their own 47-yard line.
Let me remind you that Tom and I will pick a player of the game as per usual, and that player receives a beautiful Longines watch from Weisfield's Jewelers.
We've got a timeout, John. We've got 11:49 remaining in the first period, and here at Tampa Bay Stadium, there is no score between the Buccaneers and the Chargers.
Here's a money-winning message from Scientific Systems School of Winning Blackjack. You're invited to attend a special seminar on casino gambling and sports betting. You'll hear the odds discussed, the best bets, the games that can be beaten, and those that cannot. The main focus is on blackjack and sports betting. It's a simple system that can give you the advantage over the casino, a system designed to return good profits. So spend an evening, be entertained and educated for only $15 per person. For reservations, call 249-2878. Call 249-2878.
Some of your favorite things are probably worth a fortune, and every one holds a special place in your life. At Exclusively Diamonds of New York, 7975 North Hayden Road in Scottsdale, master jewelers create each piece of jewelry as if it were going to be your most valued possession, and it may very well be. Exclusively Diamonds uses only the best quality diamonds, the best gold, and their prices are simply the best you'll find anywhere. Go in and let them make a memory for you. Exclusively Diamonds of New York, 7975 North Hayden Road on McCormick Ranch, 991-8571.
It'll be San Diego's ball, 1st and 10 for the Chargers on their own 48-yard line. As they break huddle, wide to the left side is Chandler, wide to the right is Joyner. Winslow is the slot back on the right side. Muncie the lone setback behind Fouts. Now Winslow sets as the tight end on the right side. Chargers moving right to left. They give to Muncie, coming wide to the left. At the 45, at the 50, and he's drilled hard and knocked down there. Over to make the stop was Hugh Green, the rookie out of Pittsburgh, the Tampa Bay number 1. And he, according to all reports, has played an outstanding rookie season. He has done a magnificent job for this Tampa Bay ball club. It'll be 2nd down and 8 as Muncie gets 2 on the carry.
Green is a definite candidate for the all-rookie club. He's already forced 4 fumbles this year. As we said, he's 2nd in tackles on the club, 2 sacks against Denver.
Chandler wide to the left, and Fouts is back to throw. Steps up, dumps it off to Muncie, who drops it behind the line, but it's an incomplete pass, as hustling in very quickly was Green to scoop it up off the turf. So the Chargers seem to be stumbling here on offense. They had the ball inside the Tampa Bay 45-yard line. Got a penalty on that kick return by Brooks. They made a close to a first down, then try to reverse it, lost 9. They get 2 yards, and now they throw it incomplete, and it's 3rd and 8, the ball at midfield.
Tom, with Colsey, Brown, and Washington, 3 of the 4 Tampa DBs, all with 6 interceptions, Chargers are going to throw a lot of that outside swing stuff today and try and go underneath them.
Spread formation. Fouts, the quarterback, has Muncie as the lone setback. He's back to throw, looking, fires the pass, It is complete at the 41-yard line and a first down, and guess who? Charlie Joyner, who, like wine, just gets better with age. Charlie, of course, is the 13th all-time receiver in the National Football League, and he's got the ball at the Tampa Bay 41 for a 1st and 10 as Johnny Holt, a rookie out of West Texas State, came up to make the stop.
Threw it right in that area between the backers and the secondary. Tampa was in a 3-deep zone. They had 2 corners and a safety straight across deep about 20 yards downfield, and Dan found the spot underneath him.
Joyner is flanked wide to the left side. Winslow and Chandler to the right. Muncie the setback at the Tampa Bay 41, 1st and 10. The snap, the give to Muncie straight ahead, finds a hole. He's at the 35, the 30, and down to the 27-yard line. Muncie exploding up the middle, and Hugh Green, rookie, number 1 out of Pittsburgh, was there to make the stop, and also coming up to help out of the tackle was Cedric Brown, the 5-year free safety out of Kent State. Muncie just exploded up the middle to the 27. That's a 14-yard pickup, 1st and 10. Muncie, of course, with touchdown runs, he has 19 on the ground, and 1 more, and he set the all-time NFL single-season mark in that regard. Wide to the left, both Winslow and Chandler, and the quick toss is out to Kellen Winslow behind the line, and he gets a couple of yards. Really got nothing. Just back to the line of scrimmage, 2nd and 10 at the 27. Hawkins was there on top of Winslow to bring him down in his tracks. No gain. Checking into the backfield now, John Holt comes in, and coming out for Tampa Bay, number 41 is Norris Thomas.
Try the delicious Bacon Cheeseburger Supreme at Jack in the Box. There's really no comparison. 7-0. Washington over Baltimore in a mean-nothing game in the AFC today. St. Louis leading the Giants 3-0. St. Louis and the Giants both holding out very slim playoff hopes.
Bounces back to throw from the 27, steps up, fires it downfield. He's got his man, the tight end, Severs, in the end zone, and San Diego scores. Beautifully done. Fouts with a great pass right down the middle to Severs. Beat Hawkins, the outside linebacker, whose job it was to contain the tight end, and Severs, a beautiful catch, and Fouts has put the Chargers on the board.
30-second touchdown pass for Fouts, and it still amazes me, Kel, that is only the 9th touchdown pass scored against the Buccaneers, and going into 15 games now.
Severs gets his 3rd, a beautifully thrown ball, and he caught it inside the 5 and just stepped into the end zone. Hawkins was the man on coverage, but he was a step late. So we'll try the extra point now. Luther to hold, Benershka to try. The line is set. The ball is snapped. It's down. Rolf hits it. It's up. It's good. Time out on the field. We've got 9:03 remaining in this, the first period of play. And with a drive of 52 yards, the Chargers have scored. And here at Tampa Bay Stadium, San Diego 7 and Tampa Bay nothing. Touchdown toss of 27 yards, Rodney Knox tells us, is the longest TD toss of the year against Tampa Bay. And, of course, it's only the 9th touchdown toss they've allowed. We've got Owens along with Holt as the twin deep men now for Tampa Bay as Benershka set to kick off. 7-0 Chargers lead for Fouts, his 32nd throw of the year.
They don't allow a lot of touchdowns of any kind. Coming into today with 227 points, their 2nd lowest points allowed in the NFL. So now they've allowed 234 points, which is, by way of the comparison, the Chargers have allowed 357 points.
Fouts 4 of 6, 44 yards, and of course the touchdown toss, and Severs the 27-yard reception for the score. Benershka's kickoff is high, end over end, and it's coming to James Owens at the 2, to the 5, far side to the 10, to the 15. He's at the 20, comes back inside and gets nailed by Bobby Greger as he crosses the 25, and Greger fought his way through a block that was was being thrown by Scott Hutchinson, and yet Gregor fought his way through the block and knocked Owens down at the 27-yard line. It'll be Tampa Bay 1st and 10 on their own 27.
I'll tell you, all Bobby Gregor wanted to do on that play was take the running lane away from Owens and not get so tight with him that Owens could put a move on him and get by. So Bobby may have given him an extra 3 or 4 yards, but he might also have saved a touchdown, because that was all there was over there was Bobby Gregor.
Bell wide to the left, House to the right, the handoff, and behind the line of scrimmage, it comes to Ricky Bell, who is hit as he gets to the 27. Over there was Johnson, Horn, Kelcher, King, and Shaw, as the Chargers en masse greeted Ricky Bell, former Trojan great tailback, at the 27-yard line. They might give him a yard at the very most. Call it 2nd and 9, and the ball just short of the 28.
Bell kind of an enigma this year in the NFL. Only 28 carries before today for 80 yards. Suffered a shoulder injury in a preseason game, and Wilder and Eckwood came on, and Ricky just hasn't been able to get back in the lineup before today.
Owens is the lone setback now, as Wilder has replaced Bell. Going in motion is House to the left side. Williams takes the snap, and he's back to throw. Set, fires upfield, it's complete. Caught by Wilder, upended at the 39-yard line by Willie Buchanan, but there's a flag back at the 20. Hold everything.
Hold in Tampa, I'll bet you, and that's going to be good for the Chargers, because it's going to save a first down. Wilder had enough for the first down.
So they're going to take it back to the 18-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 19. Line of scrimmage had been the 28. Completion on the pass to Wilder up at the 39. Willie Buchanan hit him and turned him helmet for shoelaces upside down.
Let me remind you that Chuck Fritz will be along updating some key games. If you're a Charger fan, you're going to have great interest in the Buffalo-New England game, Cincinnati-Pittsburgh game, and the Kansas City at Miami ball game. Those games going on concurrently with this one. The Chargers want the Chiefs to beat Miami, because the Chargers, as long as they keep pace with the Chiefs, have them handled in the tiebreaker situation.
I formation. Bell wide to the left, House to the right side. It's Owens and Wilder. Williams is the quarterback at his own 18-yard line. 2nd and 19. The snap. Play action, no, hands off and straight ahead. Fighting his way to the 26-yard line is Owens, as he was banged about by first the King and then Glenn Edwards. And finally down at the 25, they say. Going to be a pickup of 7 yards. It'll be 3rd down and 12. Tampa Bay on their own 25-yard line.
James Owens, the world-class sprinter out of UCLA, is happy in Tampa Bay because they put him back in the backfield. Bill Walsh up at San Francisco made him a wide receiver. He didn't like it out there. He likes it out of the backfield where McKay has put him, and he's much happier, and he's got a 4.5 average to lead the club.
Shotgun now with 3rd and long at the 25. Williams, the quarterback for Tampa Bay, barking signals. Going in motion is House. The snap to Williams. Back to throw. Rolling to the right side. He's at the 10. Going to run. The 20, 25. He's at the 30, 35, 40-yard line. Out of bounds. First down. Tampa Bay at their own 42-yard line, and the crowd loves it.
Tampa Bay had the force going the other way. It looked left. They blocked the play like it was going left, and they had everybody on the Charger defense on the other direction. And while it looked like a scramble, I'm not surprised if somebody were to walk in here from the Tampa outfit and tell me that was a called bootleg away from the force.
Well, I tell you, I think Williams would rather run than throw. I think he's a better runner than thrower. He's got 4 touchdowns on the ground, 183 yards running coming into this ball game, and he just picked up 17 there as easily as you can. First down at the 42. I formation. He's got House to the right and wide to the left is Bell. Williams straightens up to throw, fires a pass out, complete to Bell at the 50, 45, 40. May go all the way. 30. He's at the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5. Touchdown.
Chargers had a safety blitz on. Pete Shaw coming in from the right side. Bell coming up one-on-one against Allen Ellis. Ellis played him too tight. Bell put a move on him. There was no deep help, and Bell was off and gone.
So Theo Bell gets his 2nd touchdown of the year. And for Williams, his 18th. And it goes 58 yards.
Tampa found the coverage they wanted. They had Bell matched up man-on-man against Allen Ellis, and there was no deep responsibility on that side of the field.
73-yard drive. We'll see about the extra point now. 7-6 Chargers lead, but that'll be a momentary thing. Again, the big play. The snap, it's down. It is up. Capice kicks it through. Hold a flag on the play. Hold everything. Could be the Chargers offside from where the flags are being thrown.
Yeah, they'll just walk it off on the kick.
Delay of game, San Diego. The point counts. Scores tied with a timeout on the field and 7:03 remaining in the first period. The score, Chargers 7, Tampa Bay 7.
In Western side, you're the star. You're on the rise and you're going far. On your way to stardom now, a Western star, so take your bow. You're the one, you're the best, when you fly the Western way, and you know you're the star of the show. So star in the Western, it's the Western way to fly.
Now, Western Airlines is offering full-service flights to Seattle-Tacoma for less. Take off on one of Western's 5 daily nonstops and save with new peak and off-peak fares, starting as low as $99 one way. Seats are limited. When it comes to prime fares, great service, and bonuses like the $50 travel pass, there's only one way to fly. That's the Western way.
It's the only way to fly.
So it'll be Tampa Bay to kick off, and James Brooks is waiting deep downfield at about the goal line. Capice ready to kick it off. 7-7 on the big bomb. Actually, Williams threw it about 10 yards, and Bell ran it 52, 58. Brooks takes it at the 10, the 15, bumps is up to the 20, 21-yard line. It'll be San Diego, 1st and 10 at the Charger 21.
Theo Bell romped in for the touch, and here's a guy that was waived by the Pittsburgh Steelers, got in Chuck Knowles' doghouse in a little bit of a contract squabble. Just walked out of camp during training camp. The Steelers don't put up with that sort of thing, so he was on the see you later list. Tampa Bay picked him up. With Gordon Jones being injured, their normal wide receiver on that side, Bell has moved into the starting lineup, and they may not get him out of there.
All right, Winslow flanks to the left side. First down San Diego at the Charger 21-yard line. Fouts backpedaling to throw. Dumps it off to Brooks at the 15. He's at the 20. Brooks is hit at the 23, and down he goes. Over to make the stop was Neil Colsey, the strong safety, along with Hugh Green. And coming over to help out also, Lee Roy Selmon. They'll mark it at the 24, a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd down and 7, San Diego on their own 24. Brooks goes out. Muncie is in the backfield.
Brooks averaging 5.1 yards a carry. I'll tell you, he has slowly but surely really worked into be a valuable part of this offense.
Winslow flanked to the right side. Chandler wide to the left, and Joyner in the slot left. Muncie the lone setback. And they give to Muncie. And Muncie starts straight ahead, gets hit right at the line of scrimmage, and dropped by a bevy of orange jerseys. Logan and Stalls leading the Tampa Bay defense. It'll be no gain, 3rd and 7 at the Charger 24-yard line.
Completely classy, completely exciting. Chevrolet invites you to see your Chevy dealer about the completely new 82 Cavalier Coupe, complete from A to Z.
A touchdown toss to Bell was reminiscent of the one that Morton put on Watson up at Denver, with one exception. Alan Ellis didn't hit Bell. Up at Denver, 3 guys hit Watson, bumped him around, and finally threw him into open field. He scampered about 90. Back to pass is Fouts, set, look, fires it out in the flat, off the fingertips of Kellen. Winslow at the 35 and out of bounds. Defense, Hugh Green. The ball goes over as the Chargers will kick it to Tampa Bay.
Going to be mentioning that Hugh Green name an awful lot today. First rounder out of Pittsburgh. There's, well, they said he was inconsistent early on, but the coaches aren't too upset about that. They feel like he can make those little, or correct those little mistakes, but this guy is going to be a super.
John Holt, the rookie out of West Texas State, is standing back at the Tampa Bay 37-yard line. Roberts is standing at the Charger 10. Tampa Bay shows a big rush up front. 9 guys, and here they come. Now they peel off, and Roberts hits a high spiral, driving Holt back inside the 30. Fumbles the ball. The Chargers are going to recover at about the 24-yard line, I think. No, they're giving it to Tampa Bay. I tell you, Wyatt Henderson might have overrun the football.
Big break. It looks like Colsey recovered it for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
It's going to be Tampa Bay's ball inside the 25 as Wyatt Henderson overran the football, and Colsey reached in from the side and picked it off to recover for Tampa Bay. Timeout on the field. 5:20 remaining in the first period, and here at Tampa Bay, the score, Chargers 7, Buccaneers 7.
Chevy's lies at the heart of some mighty good things, like the creation of Chevrolet Cavalier, the product of some of the most advanced manufacturing technology known to man. Chevrolet Cavalier. Gamma rays explore its outer region. Robot-manipulated probes check relentlessly for body fit. And ultrasonic weld testers take echo readings to determine strength. Chevrolet Cavalier. Masterminded for remarkable precision, dedication to detail, exactness of fit, and consistent quality. Chevrolet Cavalier. It represents mastery of mind over matter.
Chevy makes good things happen. All kinds of good things happen. Chevy makes good things happen.
Belonged to Tampa Bay on the Buccaneers' 24-yard line. Chargers missed a golden opportunity to get it deep in Tampa Bay territory. Henderson just overran the football as Holt fumbled it, and the alert Neil Colsey picked it off. Wide to the right side is House. Williams, the quarterback, turns, hands to the second man, and he's hit and stopped at the 24-yard line, right up the line of scrimmage. On defense, Louis Kelcher, and it was James Owen, fleet-footed running back out of UCLA. See where they mark it down. It's going to be, they're going to give him to the 25, 2nd and 9, a gain of 1. Buffalo leads New England 14-0 in the first period.
That's not good news. Boy, I really wanted Brian Sipe to beat the Jets yesterday, and it looked like he was going to do it there for a while.
House is flanked wide to the right and Bell wide to the left. I formation from his own 25. Williams with a 2nd and 9. Score tied. Play action fake, and he's back to throw. Sets deep. Cocks his arm, dumps it off short, and it's incomplete. Into and out of the hands at the 28-yard line of Giles is Make-It Owen, who'd come out of the backfield. King was there on defense, and Owen just took his eye off the ball and wanted to run with it before he had full possession, and it just bounced around from elbow to elbow and off the numbers, and down it went to the turf.
Those are the kind where you're hoping the ground will open up right there, just kind of swallow you.
So the ball will be at the 25. It'll be 3rd and 9. The last time the Chargers had Williams in a 3rd and long, he scampered for a big 17-yarder. Wide to the right side for Tampa Bay is Bell. House is wide to the left. Giles is set in the slot left. Shotgun formation. Coming in motion, House back to throw is Williams. Set, fires the pass. It is incomplete. On coverage, Woody Lowe never saw the football, though, till it went by him. The pass was off the hands of Wilder. Had Wilder caught it, Lowe had a good chance of knocking him down short of a first down, but Woody never saw the football, or he might have intercepted that. Brooks goes back, waiting for the kick now, and we've got Slider standing at the Tampa Bay 10.
Williams must wonder what he's got to do. He threw 2 fine footballs that time, and both times was
both
let down.
should have been caught, no question about it. In fact, the Chargers are lucky that the last one wasn't caught. The kick by Slider is a beauty. Brooks is waiting at the 32. He's got it. Coming to this side at the 35. He's got a row of blockers at the 40. 45. One man between Brooks and a big gainer downfield. And the man who's equal to the task is coming up to make the stop with Cecil Johnson, linebacker, who just did get the fleet-footed Brooks and spin him around and dump him short of midfield. They'll mark it at the Charger 48. San Diego with great field position once again at their own 48, 1st and 10. Game tied at 7, and we've got 4:19 to go in the first period. Joyner out of the huddle, wide to the left. Brooks is the setback. Chandler flank wide to the right. And we've got Muncie in there as well now in the I formation, and Winslow in motion. Chargers moving right to left to give to Brooks. He is knocked down as he gets to the line of scrimmage and goes forward a yard to the 49. Dave Stalls, 5-year veteran out of northern Colorado. Defensive tackle made the stop. Mark it at the 49-yard line, 2nd and 9. Chargers with the ball on their own 49, first period, and the game tied at 7. Joyner flanked wide to the left and Chandler to the right side. Backs is split now. Fouts at his own 49-yard line. Takes the snap, straight back to throw. Has time, over the middle. Complete. Caught by the tight end, Kellen Winslow. Capoletti makes the reception at the 45-yard line of Tampa Bay. Johnson was there to make the stop. It's going to be a 6-yard pickup. It'll be 3rd and 3.
Nice catch by Cappy as he came out, went under the backers, and he had them all over him. They're trying to bat it away, and he's able to hold on to the football and give the Chargers a nice game, set up a 3rd and short.
He's out. Brooks is back in now. Winslow is set to the left side. Wide to the left, both Chandler and Joyner. Scales. Joyner in motion, and Fouts back to throw. Looking, gets hit, throws it. Complete to Brooks at midfield. 45. Brooks is short of the first down.
Danny Fouts got steamrollered by Dave Stahls, the left end coming in. Same dump-off pass the Chargers used against Buffalo last week. Works well. But I think Brooks, I don't know where they're going to mark it. He could have the first down. Maybe it looks like he's about the length of the ball short.
Almost a yard, John. It's at the 40, between the 42 and the 43.
Chargers going to kick it.
Chargers indeed are going to kick it away, and the crowd here at Tampa Bay likes that. The only time this ball club has lost here at home was to Denver.
Well, and you know Coach Coryell, once George Roberts had a great game week before last, and last week not such a great game, and the reason that Roberts is in with his 46-yard average is the fact that he has got the great ability to put it in that corner. 4 inside the 10 or 3 inside the 10 week before last.
Bell is waiting at the Tampa Bay 10-yard line. It's because the Chargers are going to run it. Cappelletti looking for the first down. He's got it. As they ran out of punt formation and snapped it to the short man, Cappelletti, who behind good blocking just wedged his way to the 40-yard line.
Flag against the Chargers.
They're going to ask Tampa Bay if the option, and I tell you, Hank Bauer didn't like the call a bit.
Well, Marv Braden's given a linesman on that side of the field what for on the call as well, but the Chargers delay a game is the call.
Can you believe that?
Well, I'll tell you what, it's been an ongoing story for the Chargers all year long. You can honestly say that they've probably caused themselves more problems than other teams have with mistakes and penalties. The penalty factor has been a big underlying story this year for the Chargers.
Well, we're all our own worst enemies, let's face it. No matter whether we're playing football or announcing games. All right, Roberts back to kick again. Standing at his own 37 this time, gets the snap, no rush, hits it for the near side, and is coming down inside the 10, bouncing to the 1, and then in the end zone.
Almost
come to the 20, and Tampa Bay Tide will take over 1st and 10 on their own 20-yard line.
Tom, let me look at it again. 118 penalties for 893 yards for the Chargers. That is giving up nearly 2 games worth of offense just on penalties. Just too many of those penalties is killing them. It's almost time for the blood drive. That'll be Tuesday, the annual San Diego Blood Bank Blood Drive of the Chargers. This year, co-chaired by Rolf Benerska and Kellen Winslow, and that'll be Tuesday at the Town and Country Convention Center, the Atlas Ballroom, between 1 and 9.
Bell flank wide to the right side. Going in motion is House back to the left. The snap and the handoff, and Wilbur Young hits the man at the line of scrimmage. That'll be Wilder, and down he goes. No gain at the 20. Wilbur Young, very, very quick and alert on defense, grabbed Wilder and just dropped him in his tracks. It'll be 2nd and 10 at the Tampa Bay 20. Game tied at 7. 58-yard touchdown toss from Williams to Theo Bell. Actually, Williams threw the ball about 10 yards, and Bell ran it the rest of the way as he beat Allen Ellis, and then it was a foot race, and nobody in the Chargers secondary could catch him. 2nd down 10, Tampa Bay at their own 20. Bell wide to the left. House comes in motion. The snap, play action fake, and the pass is complete at the 25-yard line, and down he goes at the 25-yard line. Owens wrapped up by Woody Lowe. And we'll see where they mark it.
Big play by the linebacker that time. It's going to leave him in a second. It'll be a 3rd and long situation.
3rd and about 4 at the 26-yard line. We've got 1:06 remaining here in this, the first period. We're tied at 7. 3rd down and 6 as Tampa Bay comes to the line of scrimmage. That's their own 26-yard line. 3rd down and 4, I should say. Wide to the right side is House. Bell is flanked wide to the left. Shotgun formation. Coming in motion, House. The snap to Williams. He's back to throw. Fires the pass. It's complete. To Wilder. Breaks the tackle. He's at the 40, 45 midfield, and is going to be wrestled down at the Charger 41-yard line. Willie Buchanan saved what could have been another long run for a touchdown.
Super athletic move by Buchanan, too, because Wilder put a move on him to get inside, and Buchanan is able to turn around backwards, change direction, and then just use his strength to bring Wilder down. No little guy at 6'2", 220 pounds. James Wilder, second-round draft choice of the Buccaneers out of Missouri.
Shaw had him, and he just shrugged off Shaw's tackle like water off a duck's back. 1st and 10, Tampa Bay at the Charger 41-yard line. And wide to this, our side of the field, is Bell. Wide left is House. In the backfield, we've got Owens and Wilder, and we've come to the end of the first period of play as Williams comes over to talk to head coach John McKay. We'll go to the second quarter. The score here at Tampa Bay, tied, Chargers 7, the Buccaneers 7. The ball is at the San Diego 41-yard line, tied at 7. Second period starts. Tampa Bay moving right to left across your dial. House is flanked wide to the left side and Bell to the right. Williams, the quarterback, I formation. He's got Owens in the tailback spot, and they give us to Owens straight ahead, and he finds a small opening and squirms to the 37-yard line. Tackle in there by Gary Big Hands Johnson. To the 37, it'll be 2nd and 6 after that gain of 4 yards. Coming into the ball game for San Diego now is Webb, and Louis Kelcher goes out. Game tied at 7. Bell flanked to the left and House to the right. Owens, the lone setback. Wilder in the slot on the right side. Williams is back to throw. Looking. Being rushed. He's hit and dropped. Back by Woodcock. Back at the 46-yard line of the Chargers. Sears, quarterback, sack special this week. Short and long sleeve, permanent press dress shirts were $9 to $15. Now just $5.97 each. You get more than a quarterback at Sears, and that's 2 in that regard. So far for the Chargers this afternoon. Back at the 45, they say. A loss of 8, 3rd and 14.
43rd on the year for the Chargers. You know, some folks may have said the Chargers' pass rush hasn't been very good, but they're 3rd in the league in sacks and quarterbacks.
3rd and long in the shotgun now, and Williams is at his most dangerous at this position. Back to throw, set, gets hit, and he throws it incomplete. He might have been declared down. We'll see what the referee, Barth, says. No, he was all wrapped up by Woodcock, Kelcher, and Johnson, and had he been hurt back there, I don't know what they would have said, but they did not call him down then. It was no, don't hit him anymore, he's dead cries. Instead, they allowed him to throw the ball. He could have been seriously hurt back there. But at any rate, it's 4th down, and we've got Slider standing in his own 40 to kick it away. Waiting back downfield at the 10 is Brooks. Chargers and the Buccaneers tied at 7. We've got 13:45 to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the San Diego 45, the snap to Slider, and he hits an end over end. Brooks signals for the fair catch, and it's going to take a bounce inside the 10, and is going to roll out to the 10-yard line and be down there, and the Chargers got a bad bounce, and they'll take over 1st and 10 on their own 10-yard line. Slider hit a beauty, and that one just hit and bounced right straight up in the air. Timeout. We've got 13:34 remaining in the first half, and at Tampa Bay, the score is tied. Chargers 7, Buccaneers 7.
Now, that is probably the best advice in the world, and it comes from Cal Sheet Metal, dealer and installer of McGraw-Edison evaporative coolers, refrigeration, heating, and custom ductwork. Think now, says Cal Smith, for the price increases are coming next spring, and be ready with the new modern economical evaporative coolers that almost everyone has nowadays. Do it now. Contact Cal Sheet Metal, 1310 North 21st Avenue, Phoenix. Call 269-3389.
Wesley's Fine Jewelry in Christown, Scottsdale, and at 44th Street in Camelback represents a family business tradition for 3 generations in Arizona. Wesley's Fine Jewelry began in Phoenix in 1910, and now, after 3 generations, Wesley's offers a full-service jewelry store with everything in jewelry for both men and women. They specialize in the manufacture of beautiful custom designs and casting, remounting, or resetting. Visit the jewelry store with 70 years' experience. Wesley's Fine Jewelry in Christown or on Scottsdale's famed 5th Avenue or 44th Street and Camelback.
Ball is at the San Diego 10-yard line, 1st and 10. far across the way, Pat the Hooter Curran, who is in charge of spotting things like that, finds 50 or 60 Charger fans who are so high up on the edge of this building that their nose has to be bleeding. First down, Fouts takes the snap at his own 10-yard line. Back to throw over the middle. Joyner's got it at the 33-yard line. Great catch by Charlie. Tackled by Norris Thomas. And it'll be first down San Diego at the Charger 32-yard line, a 22-yard pickup.
Joyner has to be among the best of the receivers when it comes to reading defensive backs and knowing what they're going to do. He found that lead, that seam between the area where those two DBs were playing on that crossing pattern, post pattern is what it was, and he gets the Chargers out in an area now where they can operate.
And he's set wide to the right side. Lone setback is Brooks. They give to Brooks, who slips at the line of scrimmage, tries to get up, and then is touched down. Brooks just had his feet fly out from underneath him. And coming up to put the handle on him was Andy Hawkins, second-year outside linebacker out of Texas A&I.
Tampa Bay had the most of it in the first quarter. Their total offense, 111 yards. The Chargers, 65 yards. And it took Tampa just 13 plays and the Chargers 15 plays. Tampa came back to tie it. Chargers drew first blood, 7-0. And then Tampa came right back.
Second down and 10. San Diego at their own 32-yard line. Fouts has Brooks as the lone setback. Fouts is back to throw. Flag down. Pass complete. Joyner out of bounds at the 43-yard line, but a flag on the play.
Usually where the holding or the motion is.
It is a first down, but the penalty is going to be against San Diego. That'll nullify that completion. And from second and 10 at the 32, it'll be second and 15 back at the Charger 27-yard line.
I don't know how you do it. Obviously, the players don't jump into motion or offsides or commit penalties on purpose. It's something they must be thinking about. How do you coach them out of it? But penalties, a big story in the Chargers season this year.
Well, the difficult thing to swallow is that here you are, we're talking about the 14th, 15th game of the year, and they're still getting
training camp mistakes.
Really, some weird calls. All right, Fouts now with a second and long at his own 27-yard line. The snap, he's back to throw. Nice protection, dumps it off to Brooks at the 25. He's at the 30-yard line, and down he goes, falling over Ed White. And Lee Roy Selmon was over there as well, and Cecil Johnson. Mark it at the 31-yard line, a gain of 4. Third and 11 at the 31. Brooks looking for running room, got all tangled up with Johnson and Selmon and Ed White.
First quarter passing, Doug Williams 3 of 6 for 97 yards. Fouts 7 of 10 for 54.
Third down and 11 from his own 31-yard line. Fouts is back to throw. Sets over the middle, complete to Joyner at the 45-47. First down. Tackle made downfield by Brantley and by Brown as they converged on Joyner at the Charger 47-yard line. 16 yards more. And Charlie Joyner is a brilliant receiver. And at 34 years of age, Charlie, holding his left hip, is acting like old folks. I tell you, he is one of the greatest receivers this game has ever seen. And he doesn't look big enough, you know, to stand up in a heavy windstorm. What a tough guy he is. First and 10 at the 47. Joyner wide to the right. Wide left is Chandler. To give to Brooks. Straight ahead. He's at midfield and maybe just over it to the Tampa Bay 49. A host of orange jerseys drive him back there. Johnson led the parade. And also in there, number 54, Richard Wood, 7-year linebacker out of USC. Mark it right at midfield. Second and 7, a gain of 3 for James Brooks. 7-7, game is tied. We've got 10:33 remaining in the first half. Wide left is Winslow. Slot left is Chandler. Wide right, Charlie Joyner. Lone setback is Brooks. Chargers moving left to right across your dial. Fouts to throw. Pump. Looking. Comes to Brooks. He's behind the line. Gets to the line of scrimmage and dropped after a yard gain at the Tampa 49. Boy, I'm telling you, Tampa Bay's defense reacted in a hurry. Dave Stalls was there, along with Cecil Johnson, as Brooks tried to get that ball back upfield. We'll go to Chuck Bridge at the NFL update desk.
All right, in the second quarter, Buffalo leads New England 14-0. The Bills need a win in order to set up a showdown with Miami next week in the Orange Bowl. Dolphins and Kansas City get underway in just a couple of minutes in Kansas City. Pittsburgh leads Cincinnati 3-0 in the second. Bengals can clinch the AFC Central with a win today. And now back to Tampa Stadium and Tom Kelly.
Third down, Fouts back to throw, fires the pass complete at the 40. Chandler is out of bounds down inside the Tampa Bay 35 at the 32-yard line. A first down as Fouts hits Wes Chandler on the sideline. Chandler was the star in college here at Florida. Down to the 32, it'll be 1st and 10 at the Tampa Bay 32, driven out by Norris Thomas.
Second key, 3rd and long completion for the Chargers on this drive. Tampa obviously reading that the Chargers are trying to take the underneath stuff and not go deep, and so they've been bringing guys and keeping the linebackers kind of short, and the Chargers have had trouble making those little swings and screens work, so now they may just have to go to the intermediate stuff outside.
Winslow wide to the left, Chandler to the right. Joyner is set as the wingback on the right side to give to Brooks. Trying to turn the corner outside, he's at the 30, dives back inside to the 29. Brooks diving back inside. Hawkins was there to make the stop. They'll mark it at the 29, a gain of nearly 3. 2nd and 7 at the 29.
When your bank card says Bank AmeriCard Visa, you've got money convenience. Try it with your Versatel card, and it's good for emergency cash 6 a.m. to midnight, 7 days a week at Bank of America.
Chandler flanked wide to the left. Joyner in the slot on the left side. Wide to the right is Winslow. Lone set back is Brooks. 2nd down and 7 at the 29. Fouts comes to Winslow back at the 35, going to throw it. Fires it in the end zone for Joyner. Off his fingertips, incomplete.
Great read by Kellen Winslow that time. There's 3 different places he can go with the football on that pass. He did what Fouts does so well, pumped Joyner to the back line, threw a very good pass, and Charlie just couldn't quite get his hands on it. It's an option play to Winslow. Got to be careful because it's a lateral. Winslow looking, hung in there with great rush by Tampa, and you can't throw the ball much better than Kellen threw that football.
Joyner, who's got a great pair of hands, just had to go too high and couldn't get it all put together as he came down empty. 3rd and 7 at the 29. Wide right is Chandler. Lone set back is Brooks. Both Joyner and Winslow to the right side, and Scales wide to the left, and Fouts back to throw. Steps up, fires the pass, complete to Joyner.
3rd down completion, Fouts to Joyner. As there was great pressure on there by Lee Roy Selmon and a super block at the end there, and I forget who made it, but the Selmon got knocked off of Fouts just in time.
Indeed, Fouts did get the protection needed to complete that pass at 1st down San Diego at the Tampa Bay 17-yard line. We're tied at 7 with 8:15 remaining, and this is the first half of play. Wide to the right side is Chandler. Joyner in the slot on the right. Fouts is back to throw. Good protection. Fires the pass at the 6-yard line. Joyner hit and spun around. Boy, Charlie took a shot at the 6 to 7-yard line. Colsey hit him a vicious tackle. Tried to just knock the numbers off his shirt.
He's got to be wondering if Larry Weaver knows the numbers of any of the other receivers in this outfit.
I'm amazed at Joyner. He's got to be made out of baling wire and hard cement, sand, and some construction steel. He's amazing.
He's got to be the only veteran football player, one of the few veteran football players I've ever met, who actually likes practice.
I tell you what he does like, and he likes going over the middle to catch that football, and there are guys that you would have to look up in the stands to find them before they'd go over the middle. It's going to be just about an inch short of a 1st down. It'll be 2nd down and call it 1, and the ball is at the 7-yard line.
14-7, Washington over Baltimore, 2nd quarter score.
You know, I talked with Joe Blair, the Washington PR man, today, and I said, tell Joe Gibbs good luck. He said, nobody wants to play a team that's 1-13. You know that's true.
That's right.
You keep thinking, hey, this is their week to beat you.
That's right.
Gibbs trying to get a win. They've got to be as nervous as a new bride back there playing Baltimore. Baltimore's got, nothing to lose. It is 2nd down and inches to go at the 7-yard line of Tampa Bay. In motion, Chandler to the left. And the handoff to Capoletti. 1st down, touchdown. Capoletti up the middle.
Just a straight belly up the middle, well blocked by Donnie Masick, Eddie White, Doug Wilkerson. And Tampa looking outside as the Chargers had Chandler in motion and a real super play fake on a turn by Danny Fouts.
For Capoletti, that's his 3rd of the year, his 1st today. And a 7-yard run up the middle to climax a 90-yard drive put together by San Diego. We called it, but the Hooter, Pat Curran, said, we'll go 90 for this one. We'll give it to Bauer. Well, they gave it to almost another forgotten man in the backfield, and that'd be Capoletti. Try for the extra point. Luther puts it down. Rolf hits it. It's up. It's good. Time out on the field, and with 7:32 remaining in the first half here at Tampa Bay, the Chargers lead the Buccaneers San Diego 14, Tampa Bay 7.
Bank of America announces their newest investment opportunity, IRA Plus.
Sure, my company has a fine retirement plan, but soon I can add one of my own, too. Bank of America's IRA Plus. It will let me get a tax savings every year while I build a bigger nest egg for my future. And there's a choice of plans paying high interest on my investment. So with regular contributions to IRA Plus, I can be really sure my retirement is taken care of.
Did you say you're retiring, sir?
Not yet, Sidney, not yet.
Rivet coming up.
Send him up. As I was saying, I set up an IRA Plus account with Bank of America because they don't charge fees on IRAs like a lot of other places. And they're convenient. Plus, I get the safety I need for a long-term investment. The safety of California's largest bank. And if there's one thing I really appreciate, it's safety.
To see how IRA Plus can work for you, stop by any Bank of America branch. Bank of America, member FDIC.
With the Chargers leading 14-7, Benershka will kick off, and Owens and Holt are the two deep men looking back at that Cappelletti run for the score. Great block by Wilkerson, as Wilkerson really opened the hole that enabled Cappelletti to literally walk into the end zone. He stepped right between Masick and Wilkerson, and there was a big wide hole, and he just walked into the end zone. A beautifully engineered drive, 90 yards. Of course, Joyner was magnificent with his reception. Chandler had a big catch as well. All right, Benershka to kick it off. He hits it, and it is sailing to the far side toward Owens and bounces out of bounds. Well, it was toward Holt. They changed positions on me, but bounced out of bounds at the 14. It'll be an illegal procedure call against San Diego, and that'll bring the ball back, and they'll kick it again.
Yeah, I think they were trying to kick it away from Owens, and Rolf hit one of those flat knucklers. Those are the kind that Marv Owens likes because he feels it's the most difficult ball for the receiver to handle of all of them.
14-7, San Diego leads. Chargers with a 90-yard drive to take a 7-point advantage here over the Bucs. We'll see about the kickoff now.
Did I say Marv Owens?
Yeah.
Marv Owens, an old Aztec football player. Marv Braden is the guy I meant.
That's all right, John.
Thank you.
15 games into the season, a fellow's liable to make a mistake somewhere.
Probably. Certainly they have down there today.
Whoops. Benershka will kick it off again. Has it teed at the 30 now. Owens and Holt are the twin deep men standing at the Tampa Bay 5-yard line. Stadium, not unlike the mile-high one, a sea of orange. The ball is hit again, a knuckleball, taken by one of the up men who drops it. It's at the 25. He picks it back up, gets to the 30, still on his feet to the 35-yard line. Bringing the ball back, with the glasses on him as he comes across, it is Davis, number 27. Tony Davis, the running back out of Nebraska, who looked as though he'd never seen a football when it came to him. It hit him right in the hands and bounced away. Green Bay leads New Orleans 21-0. Tampa Bay with good field position at their own 35.
It's like Bart's saving his job for another year.
I tell you, the NFC Central division, of which Tampa Bay is now leading, is really a dogfight. All right, first down, Tampa Bay. The ball is on the Buccaneers 35-yard line. Williams, the quarterback, play action fake. He's back to throw, dumps it over the middle, complete to Eckwood. Eckwood's over the 40 to the 43-yard line. Shaw and Horn were there to make the stop, but the crowd likes to see Eckwood in there. He's been their best back all year. At the 43, a gain of 8, 2nd and 2.
Straight delay fake to Eckwood, who was the back coming through the middle, and he just keeps going right up to the middle linebacker, then turns and comes back. And the football's to him. Good run by him after he caught the football.
And now he comes out of the game, and Owens is in to replace him. House is out of the backfield, flanked wide to the left side, and Bell is set to the right. I formation. Owens along with Ricky Bell in the backfield. And the handoff is to Owens straight ahead. He's over the 45 to the 47-yard line, downed by Big Hands Johnson and Bob Horn. And it's going to be first down Tampa Bay. 1st and 10 for the Bucs. The ball on their 47-yard line. Yarno and Snell alternate at guard. Here's Eckwood back in as the plays come in from the bench. And John McKay is calling him, thank you. Owens comes out as Eckwood comes in. Maybe sent in 2 plays. House comes out of the huddle, and he and Bell are flanked wide to the left side. Ball is at the Tampa Bay 47. In motion, House back to the right side. Back to throw is Williams, looking, fires it out in the flat, intended for Wilder, threw it way over his head. Big Wilbur Young might have influenced that a bit, as Wilbur came into the backfield and drifted over with Wilder. And at about 7 feet 5, Wilbur forced Williams to put that ball about a story and a half in the air, and it was just too high for Wilder. Yarno checks in with another play from the bench. It'll be 2nd and 10, Tampa Bay at the Bucs 47. Chargers leading 14-7.
Come discover Hawaii with the airline that knows her best, United. Call United, your travel agency today, and fly the friendly skies to their little corner of the world.
Owens and Wilder, the backs are split. It is 2nd down and 10 at the 47. Williams, the quarterback, takes the snap, back to throw. Set, rolling out to his right, throws downfield, and it is incomplete. On coverage, Willie Buchanan, the pass intended for Giles, the tight end. Boy, I tell you, that Giles is as big as a section of this stadium. 6'3" and 245, and he looks as big as the booth. Pat Curran says he's 6'3" and 245. I guess Giles isn't so big after all.
Willie Buchanan thinks he's big because Willie's given away a couple of pounds in that situation, about 50.
It'll be 3rd down and 10. I had to stand up so that Steve Kern was still a friend of mine before he threw me out of the booth. Wide
it's a long drop from up here.
From up here? I tell you. Wide to the left is House. Giles is set in the slot left. Shotgun formation. 3rd and 10 now. Tampa Bay and Williams back at his own 32. Dumps it up screen. It is at the 50. At the 48. Down to the 46-yard line. Short of the first down. Wilder. Great coverage by Woody Lowe and by Pine Edwards as they came up to knock Wilder down. Pretty good play call, too. And I tell you, Williams took a deep drop all the way back to his own 32. Let's pause a moment for station identification. This is the San Diego Chargers Radio Network. Kicking time, and Slider hits one to Brooks, who signals for the fair catch. It bounces at the 5 and is knocked back out of the end zone by Tampa Bay. It'll be down on the Charger 2-yard line. Oh, my. Cesar knocked it back, and the ball was at the goal line. It looked very much as though the Tampa Bay player was in the end zone when he hit it back, but the officials say no, they're putting it at the 2. Timeout with 5:03 to go in the half, and the score at Tampa Bay, Chargers 14, Buccaneers 7.
Hey, this is a stick-up. Hand over your wallet.
Yes, sir. Here it is.
Hey, this wallet's nice. You get it from the San Diego Chargers?
It's a rainbow NFL wallet.
Oh.
They come in all 28 NFL team colors and logos.
Yeah, this one looks like it's part of the San Diego Chargers uniform. Feels tough, too.
The rainbow's a nylon.
Ooh.
Hand sewn right here in the USA.
You think I can get one for my kid? He's a real Chargers fan.
Sure. There are rainbows for men, kids, women, even joggers.
Okay, stick-up's over. Get going, buddy.
Now that you got my money, can I have my Chargers wallet back?
Nah, here's your money. I get to keep the wallet.
If you're looking for a great wallet, put your money on a rainbow, an officially licensed wallet of the NFL.
The Chargers and the NFL have this quick reminder.
Direct deposit. You'll never have to wait for your money. A message of this station, the Ad Council, and the U.S. Treasury. Direct deposit.
It'll be 1st down for the Chargers on their own 2-yard line. Not the most ideal of field position, but like growing old, it beats the alternative.
Well, actually, officially, they'll call it the 3 because the ball's past the 2, so it's only a 97-yard drive the Chargers got to put together now.
That's only 7 more than the one they engineered a few minutes ago. They lead 14-7. Fouts has got Capoletti along with Brooks in the backfield. Split the give to Brooks, trying to come outside, dives back in over the 5, out to the 6 or 7-yard line. Tackled by Andy Hawkins. Nice move by Brooks as he went right up to the linebacker, then drifted right back away from him. And a nice move from the 3 out to the 6-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 7 at the 6.
And I'll tell you, James Brooks is playing with a painful nerve problem in his jawbone, and as a matter of fact, they brought a dentist along on the trip just to keep an eye on it. And the way he's sticking his head in all those shoulder pads, courage, you're calling that.
Capoletti is in along with Brooks now. In motion, Winslow. Fouts back to throw. Pump in the end zone. Dumps it off to Brooks at the 2, at the 5, at the 10, at the 15, 17. First down. Oh, my. Fouts is still in the end zone, putting himself together, and he got that pass away just as he was leveled by Lee Roy Selmon. And Fouts very nearly had a safety against him, but he did get the ball away as Selmon hit him. Fouts was going down, and the ball upfield and complete to Brooks, who runs it for a first down at the 17-yard line.
You want to talk about hanging in there? There was a beautiful example. Selmon had him in his hands.
He was undressing him is what he was doing. Brooks goes in motion. Capoletti, the lone setback, Fouts to throw. Looking, jumps to Capoletti, bobbles it. Incomplete.
I think Logan, the noseman, might have gotten a piece of that as Danny dumped it out to Capoletti as Logan, the noseman, was charging in there up the middle. They had a stunt on in that offensive line, and we couldn't see it, but the way the ball was spinning, it looked to me like perhaps Logan got a little piece of it.
Second down and 10. The ball at the Chargers' 17-yard line with 3:39 to go in this, the first half. San Diego leads 14-7. Wide to the left side is Chandler. In the slot left is Joyner. Bounces back to throw. Looking sideline. Joyner. No. Chandler steps out of bounds at the 28, and that's good for a first down. First and 10 at the Chargers' 28-yard line.
And the Chargers are doing as I thought they might. They're showing Tampa a couple underneath passes, but they're really being very prolific with that outside stuff. They're getting outside the linebackers, still underneath the deep secondary, but they're taking the linebacker rush away a little bit, which is going to help them.
Washington and Green were there to escort Chandler out of bounds. First down Chargers on their own 28-yard line. Chandler wide right, Joyner in the slot. Backs is split. Capoletti and Brooks. Fouts is back to throw. Steps up, looking, fires it, threw it away. Everybody covered, though Capoletti appeared to be wide open downfield at about the Tampa Bay 45.
Of course, with the rush in his face, it's unlikely that Danny could even see Capoletti down there because Tampa once again got some pretty good rush on.
Capoletti alone. Fouts couldn't see him. Winslow was alone. And trying to get the ball to him. Coming up very quickly was Green, and Fouts just threw it away. Green grabbed a hold of Winslow.
Is that legal? I didn't think that was legal.
Wide to the right side is Winslow. Wide left, Chandler. Joyner in the slot. Lone setback, Brooks. Fouts to throw. Great protection. Downfield. Oh, my. He had Winslow with four men around him, but had he dropped the ball about a yard, Winslow could have caught it. It was just too high, too far. 3rd and 10. The clock stops with the ball at the Charger 28-yard line and 3:25 to go, and this is the first half.
And once again, Fouts called upon to make a key 3rd and long pass. The last 3 he's tried have been good for the first down.
I would be surprised if Tampa Bay didn't come with some kind of a blitz right now, figuring it's 3rd and long and Fouts will air it out.
That'll be good because that'll open up the post for Joyner out of the slot.
Brooks the lone setback. Fouts at his own 28-yard line. 3rd and 10. No big rush. Fouts throwing. Complete to Chandler, and he's down at the 45. First down. Great catch by Chandler. Up to make the stop was Cedric Brown. There also was Cecil Johnson, but it's another 1st and 10, and the ball is at the San Diego 46-yard line. Put that one down as 18 more. 3:05 to go.
Haven't got it counted up yet, but I got to believe the Chargers' 3rd down conversion so far is going to be about 80%.
Chargers have this Tampa Bay defense in a zone coverage, and Chandler just steps between defenders. Now, they have not blitzed yet. They haven't come with anything.
5 of 8, about 70%.
Wide to the left side is Chandler. In motion, Joyner. I formation, Capoletti. And the give to Cappy. Straight ahead, finds a hole at midfield, and he fights his way to the Tampa Bay 47. That's going to be a pickup of about 7 yards. 2nd and 3 as Cecil Johnson, 5-year veteran out of Pitt, made the stop.
Haven't seen Muncie for a while, which leads me to believe he's having some problems with that groin injury, which means we're going to see a lot of two-back the rest of the day with Capoletti and Brooks in the same backfield, and look for some Clarence Williams action.
That play right up the middle sent Logan to the sidelines, and Brad White, a rookie out of Tennessee, has come in to play middle guard now in that 3-4 defense. Joyner in motion, and Fouts hands off to Brooks on the sweep at midfield at the 45, down to the Tampa Bay 42-yard line, and a first down. Time remaining 2 minutes, and that'll be the warning buzzer now. The 2-minute warning here as Wood makes the stop for Tampa Bay. 2 minutes left, and this is the first half. Time out here at Tampa Bay Stadium. The score, Chargers 14, the Buccaneers 7.
I'd like to tell you a story about how the Sony Betamax saved my marriage. I'm a Sony dealer, and for a long time I was selling Sony Betamaxes to everyone and his brother, and guess who never bothered to buy one himself? Me. Now, my wife and I would have these big disagreements. I wanted to catch the football game. She wanted to watch tennis. She wanted to go visiting when my favorite series was on. It was terrible. Then I got smart. I brought home a Betamax. Now I watch football and we record her program. She dragged me to Europe last summer for 2 weeks, and we didn't miss a thing because of the optional beta stack changer that recorded a total of 20 hours worth of programs. Come into my store. I'll show you the Betamax. It does wonders for the modern marriage.
See Sony, the one and only. For a demonstration of the Sony Betamax, stop into Mission Hills TV, 4020 Goldfinch in San Diego. That's Mission Hills TV. They're located at 4020 Goldfinch in San Diego. See them for a demonstration of the Sony Betamax.
Ball will be at the Tampa Bay 43-yard line when play resumes with 2 minutes left to miss the first half.
Now you and your friends can compare the taste of Michelob White to any beer you like. Pick up the Entertainer, the 12-pack of Michelob White when you're entertaining. But there are a few folks entertaining, having brunch back there in San Diego in our network area. Big log jam in that AFC as we look at this one, isn't there, Tom Kelly? Buffalo, Miami, Cincinnati, Denver, the Jets and Chargers, Kansas City Chiefs, don't forget them, all locked up. He's talking about 6 football teams looking for 4 playoff spots.
How about 7? Looking for 5.
That too.
Wide to the left is Chandler. Joyner's in the slot on the left side. Winslow wide to the right. Brooks the lone setback. It's first down at the Tampa Bay 43. Chargers lead 14-7. Fouts the play action fake. Throws it over to Chandler. Chandler cocks his arm. Fires it downfield. Intended for Winslow. Off the field of play incomplete.
Got to give him credit for trying. Tampa had it red. They had pressure on Chandler. He scrambled out. Looked just like a quarterback. Pumped Winslow down the field. That's a dangerous play. I wish they'd throw that with about Chandler a step farther upfield so it wouldn't be a lateral pass in case he drops it or something.
Chandler did not show strong arms.
Well, you know what it hurts is now you've taken the 2 gadgets out of the book. You can't use them anymore.
You never know. Wide right is Winslow. Wide left, Chandler.
Punt fake work.
Joyner in the slot left. Fouts with a 2nd and 10 at the 43. Back to throw. Fires a bullet. Caught by Chandler, who steps out of bounds. First down at the Tampa Bay 29. Boy, Fouts was right on the money, and Chandler took that in stride. I know you couldn't put an X and O on the board better than that. Beautifully thrown, beautifully executed pass.
Better call the names Billy Shields, Doug Wilkerson, Don Masick, Ed White, and Russ Washington out a few times because Fouts has got time to sit back down there, take his calculator out of his pocket, work out the odds on some of these routes before deciding which way to throw it.
Take care of your quarterback, and he will take care of you. 1st and 10 at the 30. Back to throw is Fouts. Over the middle. Incomplete. Tried to hit Severs. A lot of coverage on him, namely big number 59, Andy Hawkins, was there, and Hawkins is talking to himself about, if I just took this hand and put it next to that hand, I would have had a football between them.
He might have been a little nervous because that was the same play on which Fouts threw Severs a touchdown pass earlier in the ballgame.
Mark it at the 29. It is 2nd and 10. Chargers, 1:42 to go in the first half. San Diego leading 14-7, looking to get some more. Chandler and Joyner to the right side. Winslow to the left. Brooks the lone setback. Fouts at the 29-yard line with a 2nd down. Takes the snap from Masick. Gives to Brooks. Spins away, gets hit. Still spins away. Is at the 30 and at the 29, no more.
Chargers are lucky they have the football. Fouts fumbled the snap up in the air, then got it and was still able to shuffle it off to Brooks. Messed up the timing a little bit, but James Brooks, with his thrashing, cutting, and flashing, was able to at least get back to the line of scrimmage and maybe a yard.
Well, it's going to be 3rd and still 10, John, at the 29. Hugh Green was there. I tell you, this Tampa Bay defense reacts very quickly to that football. You fool them for a moment, you got to fool them all the way in that 1 second because they do have great reaction time. Big play time for Fouts now at the 29. Lone setback is Brooks. He's back to throw. Looking, fires a pass. Complete down at the 16-yard line. Chandler, great catch. Chargers have a first down on the Tampa Bay 15-yard line on a drive that started back on their own 3-yard line. Prior to that, they've gone 90 yards for a touchdown to go ahead 14-7, and the opening drive for San Diego was a 52-yard mark. So it has been a game so far, a monumental drive. Wide to the right is Chandler. Spotted right is Joyner. Backs are Brooks and Capoletti. Tight end is Winslow. The snap to Fouts. Back to throw. Steps up. Fires it. In the end zone, incomplete. Had Joyner, but threw it away. Had Brooks there as well. Brooks was talking to the back judge about, did you see what he was doing to me? And the back judge said, I was busy looking the other way.
And an interesting defensive call by Tampa Bay. They had James Brooks doubled coming out of the backfield, so they were looking for him all the way across the middle.
2nd and 10. Chargers, the ball on the Tampa Bay 15. 48 seconds remaining in the first half. Chargers lead 14-7.
You normally don't see double coverage on rookie running backs, do you, coming out of the backfield?
Not really. Back to split. Capoletti and Brooks. Chandler and Joyner flank to the left side. Fouts with a second down. Back to throw. Set. Fires at the end zone. Oh! Chandler went up in the air to one-handed and came down without the ball.
I'm afraid he might have jumped when he didn't really need to, maybe. I think he jumped past the football a little bit. Tough break because the pass was there. Chargers had 6. Had single coverage on Wes Chandler, which is what you want, as they had him marched up with Mike Washington, the corner on that side. 6-year man out of Alabama, had him beaten by 3 yards and couldn't pull it down.
3rd and 10 at the 15, and Fouts will try it again. Ball at the Tampa Bay 15-yard line. San Diego leading 14-7. Joyner and Chandler wide left. Capoletti and Brooks, the backs are split. Tight end is Winslow. Big play time for Fouts. Flag down. Chandler came across too soon. Fouts in the end zone. Intercepted. Intercepted. Touchback.
Well, they're going to call him down in a touchback, but I also wonder why there's no flag on Joyner, and Joyner wonders the same thing, because he feels like that back there, Cedric Brown, pushed off in the end zone. So they'll decline the illegal motion. The Bucs will have the ball on the 20, but Joyner still wants to know where the pass interference was in the end zone, unless that judge over there ruled that the ball was not catchable, and that being the case, then there would be no interference.
At any rate, the Chargers have wasted a golden opportunity to take a big advantage in this football game. They drive from the 3-yard line all the way into the end zone to be intercepted, picked off by Cedric Brown, and Tampa Bay takes the ball 1st and 10 on their own 20-yard line.
They escaped.
35 seconds remain in the first half. Williams, the quarterback for Tampa Bay. Back to throw. Set, jumps it off, screen, complete Owens at the 20, 25, at the 30, reverses. He is hit and dropped at the 31-yard line. A flag goes down. Could be a clipping ball on Giles. One of the Chargers is down.
Louis Kelter tripped up the man, and Henderson finished him, and Henderson comes up, and he is down. And you're right, it's going to be a personal foul and a clip against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Giles was the guy that threw it right at his feet, and Giles is very unhappy about the whole thing.
Classic clip. With the classic result, a man down with what looks like it could be a knee injury.
24 seconds remain in the first half of play. The Chargers wasting a golden opportunity.
They're down around the ankle. Dr. Woodward ministering to the left ankle area of Wyatt Henderson. So that's the Chargers a tough break in the end zone as the ball was thrown deep in the corner of the end zone. Cedric Brown able to make the interception, his 7th of the season, which now takes the lead on the club, but you can really argue that Brown pushed off on Charlie Joyner down there. They called the motion on the Chargers on the play, did not throw a flag on the in the end zone, which is how Tampa got the ball out at the 20-yard line. Wyatt Henderson is going to be helped off the field now, aided by trainers Jimmy Hammond and Rick McDonald.
Clip right there, thrown by Giles, as we called it for you.
Actually, it was not Henderson who was clipped. Henderson hurt himself making the tackle with Owens. It's Buchanan who was clipped and was not injured, but Henderson apparently, as he finished the tackle, Louis Kelter got a piece of Owens, and as they rolled over, apparently Henderson got his ankle underneath the pile and suffered the injury.
Ball comes back to the Tampa Bay 17-yard line. Chargers leading 14-7. A golden opportunity got away with a first down at the 15. On 3rd down, Tampa Bay intercepted. But the Chargers are not even allowed a chance at 3.
Well, how about a turnover here?
Well, how about an interception and walk it into the end zone?
Yeah.
Tampa Bay sends House wide to the left and Bell wide to the right. I formation at the 17-yard line. Williams the quarterback. Snap, hands off, big hole. Owens straight ahead at the 30, 35, 37-yard line. First down. Owens brought down as he exploded up the middle, and Keith King brought him down at the 38-yard line. A 21-yard pickup.
Chargers playing everything soft and very deep, trying to keep Williams from getting an opportunity to throw the home run ball. And with a sprinter like James Owens, that belly or draw series up the middle is working just fine as he's knocking off chunks of yardage by the acre down there in the last two calls.
Tampa Bay has taken a timeout to stop the clock with 17 seconds remaining in the half. The game, 14-7. The Chargers lead a 90-yard drive, a 52-yard drive. Tampa Bay went 73 yards on their drive. Chargers went from their 3 down to the 15 and came up empty.
Tampa wants to win it here today because they are 6-1 at home. They are 2-5 on the road. And they've got to play in Detroit next Sunday, where the Lions are undefeated.
Williams has the back split. That'd be Wilder and Owens at his own 38-yard line. First and 10. Williams back to throw. Set, steps up, fires it out. Caught by Wilder at the 44-yard line. A touchdown by Mike Williams there. 10 seconds.
And they'll stop it again. He didn't get out of bounds, so they have to use another timeout. And I want to remind you, it's almost time for the annual Chargers San Diego Blood Bank Drive. This year's drive co-chaired by Rolf Benerskin, Kellen, Winslow. And that'll be this coming Tuesday at the Atlas Ballroom, Town and Country Convention Center, between 1 and 9, or when we're through. More donor tables, bigger staff this past year. Great entertainment. Fun day for a worthy cause. Going for 1,000 pints of blood. The highlight, of course, will be Pat Curran singing with Rolf Benerskin. I understand they're going to sing Jingle Bells.
Is going to sing?
They're going to sing Jingle Bells. Because it's kind of a switch on the old Rookie Show. When Pat was playing, you know, he's the guy that made the rookies sing their school songs and do the Rookie Show and all that. Now these rookies have grown up and they're 8, 9, 10-year players. And they're a lot younger and in better shape than Pat is. They're going to make him sing.
You had to mention Curran singing, and now he's auditioning in the back of the booth.
I know it. Curran's wondering when they're going to get snow on Cowles Mountain.
Curran could just set Christmas back about 2,000 years with songs like that. At the 45-yard line, it is second down, Tampa Bay. Williams back to throw, 8 seconds, 7, steps up, fires it downfield, complete. At the 45, Giles, and he is hit, gets away, still on his feet. Finally grabbed by Edwards and Buchanan and thrown down at the 40 of San Diego as the gun sounds the end of the first half. I tell you, that Giles is like trying to pull down the front end of any truck.
And he cost them because if he'd have gotten down, the clock would have stopped. They'd had a chance to do something else. And Williams is letting him know, you fought so hard, you ran out the rest of the half, and we don't have a chance to score.
Everybody's saying something to Giles. I don't know. I'd kind of walk softly around him. I'd preface my remarks by saying Mr. Giles. Aside.
Halftime here at Tampa Bay, and we've got we're going to have to make up a commercial we owe you later on because our players are back out on the field, and they're about ready to go. As Tampa Bay and the San Diego Chargers have come back out on the football field, a 14-7 Charger lead. Charger football sponsored in part by Bank of America. No matter what your field position, there's usually a Bank of America branch close by, and it's nice to know your money's within easy reach. And by Chevrolet and your Chevrolet dealer, inviting you to see the all-new Chevys today. Visit your local Chevy dealer. And so we alert those of you along the network that commercial position we owe you from halftime. We'll have to try and pick it up during the third quarter. And we apologize for that. Tampa Bay is back to receive the football. They'll be attacking from west to east as we look at the field here at Tampa Bay from high atop Tampa Stadium. Rolf Benerska getting ready to kick it off for the Chargers. The Tampa Bay and Doug Williams. Chargers in the first half, by the way, had the football for almost 19 minutes, 18 minutes, 51 seconds, and Tampa Bay 11 minutes and 9 seconds. And I know John McKay feels like that's the one thing he's got to do is have his offense hold on to the football and have his defense get it back away from the Chargers. The Chargers have been a team that's been able to throw against the Buccaneers' pass defense, which has been one of the best, certainly, in the NFC. Dan Fouts at over 200 yards now. If he gets today's 300-yard game, he will have thrown for 300 yards or better 25 times, which will tie him with Sonny Jurgensen's second time all-time in the NFL. John Unitas has 26 300-yard games. And so Dan Fouts can move within a game of that with still another game to play on the schedule this year. So we are standing by, getting ready for the kickoff. as Tampa Bay is lined up. And there's a delay on the sideline. Now Rolf Benerska's about to kick it, and here once again to call it is Tom Kelly.
We've got Holt along with Owens as the deep man awaiting the kickoff, and Benerska hits it. Not that deep, high end over end, coming to Owens. No, taken by the man in front at the 10-yard line. That's Wilder. Back to the 15, to the 20. Breaks another tackle, 25, out to the 30-yard line.
What a load that man is.
Well, I tell you, he takes a lot of discouraging, and the last guy to hit him was Carlos Bradley, and he just got enough of him to knock him a little bit off balance, and Wilder fell. It'll be Tampa Bay, 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Tampa's a team that's been able to get the job done this year, as their 8-6 record would indicate. But, you know, when you look over the league tables and all the statistical areas, they have no individual and nobody really whose name jumps up off a stat sheet at you. They just play a good, methodical game and get it done.
House and Bell to the right side, I formation. Williams, the quarterback, at his own 29. Hands off with it is Owens, trying to come outside. At the 30, gets to the 34-yard line. Edwards along with Woody Lowe to bring him down. Pete Shaw really got nailed at the line of scrimmage. He was reaching up to get Owens, and Roberts just leveled Shaw. A real mismatch. Roberts at 260, and Shaw...
Guard on a safety. That's what you try to do on that outside play.
Boy, Shaw barely 200 pounds. That's the 34-yard line, a pickup of 5. 2nd and 5, Tampa Bay. Again, the I formation. Again, Bell and House flanked wide to the right side. Williams, the quarterback, at his own 34. Long count, turns, hands off. Owens straight ahead. Runs into Gary Big Hands Johnson and Woodcock and Shaw. And Shaw and Sanders get together. I tell you, Shaw is fearless. Sanders is 6'3" and 270. And Pete Shaw just reached up and hit him, but he looked right in his numbers and said something to him.
Hit him right at the lower end of the 4 on his jersey.
A gain of 3 yards. It'll be 3rd and 2. Shaw stood right up to Sanders. He was eyeballing him right in the numbers when he was talking to him. That's how big Sanders is compared to Pete.
3rd and short here. Key play for the Charger G if they can hold him without the first down.
One lone setback behind Williams, and that is Wilder. And Williams is back to throw. Cocks his arm, goes long over the middle. It's complete. Caught by House inside the 50, down to the Charger 45-yard line.
First catch for Kevin House. Laszlovic was over there and Shaw, but that's the first catch, and that's the guy the Chargers have wanted to take out of this football game today, Tom. He's a 9-2 sprinter, and he's the guy the Chargers fear most. They have nobody could line up and run alongside that guy.
Well, if he's faster than Bell, then the Chargers are in trouble because Bell showed some great speed in that first half. Shaw nearly stripped the ball away from House, and then Keith King came over with Laszlovic and Edwards. At the 45, Tampa Bay with a 1st and 10. Chargers lead 14-7. Third period just underway. Williams at the Charger 45-yard line turns. Pitches back. Owens trying to turn the corner. He is hit as he crosses the 45. Woody Lowe drops him at the 41-yard line. A gain of 4. 2nd and 6 at the 41. And Tampa Bay running against the Chargers now pretty well as they are turning outside and getting a good containment block on the cornerback and the outside linebacker and turning it into yardage. Inside the 42 at the 41. 2nd and 6.
Buccaneers only averaged a little over 108 yards of rushing a game coming into this thing. Chargers in the top 5 in defense in the league against the rush.
2nd and 6. Tampa Bay on the Charger 41-yard line. Wide to the right side is House. Bell is flanked to the left. Carter is in there. Back to throw. Williams throws it over the middle. It's incomplete. Pass intended for Carter and off his fingertips. Carter is a 6'1", 185-pound second-year man out of Texas A&M. He's out of the game. Eckwood comes back into the ball game. They have not seen much of Jerry Eckwood today.
Has a pulled groin.
It is 3rd and 6 at the Charger 41. San Diego leading 14-7.
Chargers have not seen Muncie since the first series offensively with his groin problem.
House to the right and Bell to the left. 3rd down in a shotgun formation. Eckwood is in along with Wilder. Williams to throw right over the middle. It's complete. Giles, the tight end, and Giles is going to be marked down very close to the first down at the 34-yard line, and I think he's got a first down. First down at the 34. Giles beat Buchanan on that reception, and Buchanan with help from Shaw. Good call by the officials. As they marked his progress, indeed it was right where they marked it, and it was good for the first down. Inside the Charger 35, wide right is House. Bell flanked to the left, I formation. Williams with a nice drive that started on his own 30-yard line. First and 10 on the Charger 35. Williams cocks his arm, fires the pass incomplete. Tried to hit House, and he threw it right at turf top. And House sliding across the 23-yard line, tried to short hop it and couldn't come up with the ball. And Williams, clenched fist, says, "Ooh, I got to do better than that."
Yeah, it's like the shortstop throwing it in the feet to the first baseman, and except the difference in this game is you don't have the big claw to dig it out of the ground.
Eckwood out of the ball game for Tampa Bay, 14-7. Chargers lead. Tampa Bay with a nice drive. In the game now is Owens replacing Eckwood. Wilder in the I formation. House to the left and Bell to the right. Tight end is Giles, set on the left side. Williams, the quarterback, at the Charger 35. Hands off. Owens straight ahead. Hurdles his way very close to the 30. It'll be the 31, a gain of 3. Third down and about 7 yards to go.
That time, Gary Johnson and Woodcock did a pretty good job pinching the middle that time, and the only reason they got as much gain is, as you called it, Owens was able to just with body control hurdle it and lunge a little bit. The Chargers defended it very well.
He's out. Laslovic is out. Eckwood is back in the ball game for Tampa Bay. As they come to the line of scrimmage, the Charger 31. Third down, shotgun formation. Wide left is House. Bell to the right side. Big play time now for both clubs. Williams back to throw, running, throws it over the middle, and it is incomplete. Nobody there. I think House might have fooled him with a badly run pattern. And now decision time for the Bucs. It'll be fourth down and almost 7. A very long 6 at the 31-yard line. And we've got Swider coming in, along with Capice.
That time, Jimmy Giles and Willie Buchanan got in a bumping match downfield. You could have thrown flags on both of them. Williams, I think, maybe was trying to get the ball to Giles, who had singled up on Willie Buchanan over the middle.
Going to be a 49-yard field goal try by Capice. Swider to hold.
His long is 51, and he's got 2 of those this year.
Line is set to snap it down. He hits it. It is long enough. It's good. So with time out on the field and 10:17 remaining in the third period, Capice hits a beauty. 49 yards. The Chargers 14, Tampa Bay 10.
When friends or business associates travel to Los Angeles, suggest the Century Plaza Hotel. The Century Plaza Hotel, host to presidents, heads of state, business leaders. Guests will experience luxury in the Century, impeccable service, and elegant guest rooms appointed in the newest decor. They're offered a choice of 4 excellent restaurants, and they'll enjoy lush gardens and inviting lounges. In Los Angeles, the Century Plaza. Experience the luxury of a Westin hotel. For reservations, call toll-free 800-228-3000.
You can come on to a beautiful Christmas.
For the man in your life, come to Sears and wrap up short and long sleeve dress shirts for Christmas and save $3 to $9 each. Because now at Sears, men's short and long sleeve permanent press shirts in solids and prints that were $9 to $15, just $5.97 each. That's a $3 to $9 saving on the shirts you buy him right now at Sears.
So the Chargers now set to receive. Capice will kick off. 49-yard field goal, and the Bucs draw a bit closer, 14-10. Chargers now in the third period to get their hands on the ball for the first time. James Brooks is standing at the San Diego goal line. 10:17 is the time remaining in the third period. Lights around here, a lot of blue sky, but it is somewhat hazy and continues to be overcast, although some parts of western Florida, why the sun is shining. City of Tampa Bay, skyline off to the right. Kickoff comes to Brooks. He's a yard deep, coming out of the end zone to the 5, to the 10, to the 15, to the 20, to the 25, to the 27-yard line.
Love to watch him run back kicks.
Make it the 28-yard line, first and 10. Great return by Brooks.
Don't forget, we'll pick a player of the game, and that gentleman will receive a beautiful Longines watch from Wise Fields Jewelers.
Nafziger made the stop on Brooks. It'll be first down San Diego. Masick over the ball at center. Fouts at quarterback. In the backfield, Capoletti and Brooks. Wide to the left is Chandler. Joyner to the right side. Scales, not Chandler. Back to throw. Fouts pass downfield to Joyner at the 44-yard line. Joyner is hit by Norris Thomas at the 44-yard line and brought down there. Brown was there as well. A lot of people, Richard Wood and Cecil Hawkins was there as well. A big crowd around Joyner at the 44, a 16-yard pickup, 1st and 10.
Well, I'll tell you what, Fouts has been throwing strikes all day long, and what a job he's done getting that football, and what a job Joyner's done finding those areas between those deep secondary guys and the linebackers.
Scales wide to the left side and Joyner to the right. I formation, Joyner in motion. At the Charger 44, Masick snaps to Fouts, who gives to Brooks. Squirms straight ahead, tries to find some room, and is just over the 45 to the 46. It'll be a gain of 2, 2nd and 8, as David Logan makes the stop on Brooks. Hawkins was there as well. Into the game comes Severs. Capoletti goes out, so the Chargers now have 2 tight ends, Severs and Winslow. Ball at the 46-yard line. Wide to the left is Scales. Joyner's in the slot left. Wide right is Winslow. Lone setback is Brooks. Fouts at his own 46 is back to throw. Set, dumps it off to Brooks behind the line at the 45. Hit, gets away, midfield, fights his way to the Tampa Bay 49, maybe the 48-yard line, short of a first down, but a great effort by Brooks.
Boy, he runs strong. Charlie Joyner, by the way, Tom, with his last catch, 6 catches, 85 yards today, but that was his 488th catch, and he has now moved up to number 11th on the all-time list in the NFL.
They've got the ball just inside the 49, so it's going to be 3rd and a long 2 yards to go. Stalls was the man who made the stop on Brooks. 3rd down and 2 yards to go. The Chargers leading 14-10, 3rd period. Scales wide left. Chandler's back in. He and Joyner are set to the right side. Winslow slotted on the right. Lone setback is Brooks. Fouts back to throw. Looking. Throws downfield. It is. Oh, my. Threw it high and away from Chandler. Incomplete, and the Chargers will have to kick it away.
Enjoy a Budweiser. This Bud's for all those folks who give us a great show every Sunday in the NFL. For all you do, this Bud's for you.
That, from here in the booth, appeared to be the only bad pass that Fouts has thrown today, and that looked as though it almost just slid out of his hand. It was badly thrown and way out of the reach of any possible receiver. Roberts is set to kick, and standing back is Wilder at the Tampa Bay 10-yard line. And Roberts' kick is a high one, sailing toward the end zone, bounces up the 2, takes the Charger bounce, and is batted out of bounds. Now they're calling it a touchback.
No!
Oh, what a bad call.
Oh, mercy.
What a bad call. Hit by Bobby Greger. The ball was back on about the 2-yard line, and the official says Greger knocked it inside the post.
Came down, hit it about the 2. Irv Phillips overran it. Greger coming behind him, knocked it to the ground. It hit the ground and then went over. Well, apparently it was inside the flag at the corner of the end zone.
Indeed, it was a good call, no question about it. Timeout on the field. We've got 7:42 to go, 3rd period. The score, Chargers 14, Tampa Bay 10.
They were big and fast and hadn't lost a touch football game in 2 years. Then right before the kickoff, they suggested Michelob Light for the winners, to which you replied, "You guys would do that for us?"
It's Michelob Light. There's nothing quite like that rich, smooth taste of Michelob Light. It's Michelob Light, Michelob Light, Michelob Light, Michelob Light. When you're a winner, it's got to be Light, Michelob Light.
Your team did it. You battled them right down to that last and longest yard. For pride? Well, maybe, but mostly for the rich, smooth taste of Michelob Light. Here's to the winners.
Michelob Light, compare the taste to anything you like.
Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis.
Tampa Bay 1st and 10 on the Bucs 20-yard line. Last time Tampa Bay had the ball, they started on their own 29, and 71 yards later, a 49-yard field goal by Capice has brought them to within 4 points. They trail 14-10. Williams, the quarterback, up to the line of scrimmage. Flank to the left side is Bell. House goes wide to the right. The backs is split in the pro set. Williams, the quarterback, at his own 20-yard line. has Ricky Bell back there. I should say Wilder and Owens. The pass is complete. Owens at the 20. Owens is at the 25 and is hit and brought down at the 26-yard line. Tackle made by Alan Ellis along with Woody Lowe. 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line. Chargers 14, Tampa Bay 10. We're in the third period with 7:13 remaining in the third period.
We have a score first quarter, Kansas City, Miami, 7-7 tie.
Wide to the right side. Bell in the slot on the right side is House. I formation. Wilder and Owens. Back to Williams, who's back to throw. Sets, fires it. It is complete at the 35-yard line. Caught by Bell and the first down. He was hit by Willie Buchanan. 1st and 10. The ball is at the Tampa Bay 35. A pickup of 9 yards.
Just a little curl to the outside. Nothing you can really do to defend it, but hope to make the tackle as soon as the guy catches the ball, which the Chargers did.
Williams with the first down on his own 35-yard line. Has House flanked wide to the left and Bell set wide to the right. I formation. Wilder along with Owens. Owens in the tailback spot. Williams takes the snap, hands off to Owens. He's at the line of scrimmage, squirms forward to the 39-yard line. Looks like a guy walking through a live minefield as he picked his way up for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd and 6 at the 39. Coming in, Laslovic going out his horn. They're going to mark it right at the 39. 2nd down and 6. 14-10, San Diego leads. And we've got 5:53 remaining in this third period at Tampa Bay. Sun trying to break through the overcast here. The lights are on at Tampa Bay Stadium. Williams has the back split. Wide to the right side is House. Bell to the left. Williams back to throw. Fires a quick out to Bell at the 45 midfield. Stiff arms a man. 45, 40, 35. Stepped out of bounds. Upfield at the 32-yard line. Driven out finally by Pete Shaw. He beat Alan Ellis. And Bell takes it down to the San Diego 32-yard line, 1st and 10.
Same play. They had the 58-yard touchdown romp. That time the Chargers had some center fielders over there, some deep safeties.
5.5 minutes remain, third period. Eckwood comes back into the ball game. Ellis one-on-one with Bell. It was no contest. Bell just stepped away and gave him a little tap up the side of the helmet. And then was knocked out of bounds by Shaw after having stepped out a few yards back upfield. That's good position. At the 32, 1st and 10. Back to split. Williams checks the offensive alignment. Clark signals back to throw. Seth throws it down the sideline. Almost intercepted. Off the field of play. Pass intended for Bell. Ellis was covering, and the closest man to the ball was Glenn Edwards. But it was off the field of play, incomplete. 2nd and 10. Back to the Charger 32. With 5:28 to go in the third period. And San Diego holding on to a 14-10 slim lead as the Bucs have come out here to start the second half fired up. Marching 71 yards, getting a field goal, and now taking over, stopping the Chargers and driving it back down to the San Diego 32. Bell and House both flanked wide to the left. Bucs are driving right to left across your dial. I formation. Tailback is Eckwood. Play action fake. Williams to throw. Gets hit. Oh, got drilled. And that was Woodcock, who hit him right in the numbers and just about tore the shirt off his back. Also there was Kelcher. That is the third quarterback sack. And Sears reminds you that their sack special this week, short and long sleeve permanent dress shirts, were $9 to $15. Now just $5.97 each. That's permanent press dress shirts. You get more than a quarterback at Sears. Nothing really permanent about a shirt, but permanent press, that's something else. Stop in and Sears will tell you all about it.
Nothing really permanent about a lot of presses, too.
You've got that right. Third down, and the sack is back at the 44. That makes it 3rd and 22 now. 4:54 time remaining, third period. Shotgun formation. The snap to Williams. Williams gives the ball to Bell, who throws it back to Williams. Almost intercepted by Alan Ellis.
Tried the flea flicker. Didn't work. Tried to throw it to the quarterback, Williams, who's an outstanding athlete. Don Coryell said this week he runs like a fullback when he catches the football, and it was a straight pass to Williams.
But incomplete. We'll pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the San Diego Chargers Radio Network. That's right. The kick by Swider, coming downfield and into the end zone. It'll be a touchback and out to the 20, and the Chargers, leading 14-10, will take over 1st and 10 on the San Diego 20-yard line. Well, at least for a moment, momentum has swung away from the Buccaneers. Timeout on the field. 4:35 remaining in the third period. Chargers 14 and the Buccaneers 10.
Western side, you're the star. You're on the rise and you're going far. On your way, it's starting now. Western Star, so take your bow. You're the one, you're the best. When you fly the Western way, and you know you're the star of the show. So star in the Western, it's the Western way to fly.
Fly to Denver on Western Airlines. There are 3 daily nonstops are scheduled for your convenience at 8:10 a.m., 12 noon, and 4:30 p.m. Western's great service includes a delicious meal on every flight. And they'll give your $50 travel pass a punch each way. So when your travels take you to Denver, take off the Western way.
It's the only way to fly.
4.5 minutes remain in the third period. The Chargers take over on the San Diego 20-yard line, leading 14-10.
I got to believe, Tom, just seeing Dr. Lee Rice talking with Don Coryell on the sideline, that Coach Coryell was trying to get a progress report on, is there any way that Chuck Muncie can come back and play? Muncie has not played since the first series of the ball game.
First down, the lone setback is Brooks behind Fouts. Basic at center on the 20. The snap to Fouts. The give to Brooks, looking for running room. Finds very little, if any. Squirms to about the 22-yard line. Stalls was there to pile him up. It'll be 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line. Brooks getting 2.
For a demonstration on a Sony Betamax, hope you'll visit one of the many Sony dealers along our network.
We've got 4:13 remaining here in the third period. 14-10. Wide to the right side is Chandler. Wide to the left side is Joyner. Winslow in motion. Fouts is back to throw. Steps up, dumps it off. Brooks at the 20, at the 25, at the 30-yard line. First down.
Would he fight or not?
I think he got it to the 30. Hold everything. He might just be shy. He is shy of the 30 and no first down. It'll be 3rd and inches to go, just nosed up to the 30-yard line.
Those referees are kind of like the chef in a fast food restaurant. The rules of the company say you get 14 French fries in an order, and that's what you're going to get.
Well, we can't fault them today.
You've seen some spots that have been a little more generous than that, haven't you?
Really, but a couple of times we've been in error in calling it, and they've been right on top of the play today. I think they've done a pretty good job.
Well, we're 5 minutes by phone to the field.
Could be. High formation. Capoletti's in now. In motion, Winslow, 3rd and inches. And Fouts play action, dumps it off to Winslow, 35. Winslow, one-on-one at the 40. Winslow dancing and darting upfield to the 44-yard line. What a great call. Everybody bunched in. Everybody looking for Brooks or Capoletti up the middle. And Winslow went in motion, just stepped outside the linebacker, caught it one-on-one, and he moved right upfield for a first down at the 44.
Bengals leading Pittsburgh 10-3 in the early going.
Green Bay over New Orleans. Buffalo leading New England 19-7. Ball marked at the 45-yard line, 1st and 10. That was a 15-yard pickup. Wide to the left side is Chandler. In the slot on the left is Winslow. Right side, Joyner. Back to throw, Fouts. Pass downfield, Joyner. Got drilled as he tried to get it. He was hit by Norris Thomas at the 35-yard line, and he and the ball parted company there.
Thomas is the designated hitter in this Tampa Buccaneers secondary. The other guys have all the interceptions. Colsey with 6. Cedric Brown with 7 with his today. Mike Washington has 6. So 3 guys with 19 interceptions. Thomas doesn't have any, but he's the guy they say hurts people back there.
Joyner is out, and Dwight Scales is in. Wide to the left side is Winslow. Chandler slotted left. Wide to the right, this side of the field is Scales. Chargers moving left to right. 2nd down and 10 at their own 45. And the delay, the give to Brooks. Brooks is coming outside at the 45, at the 50, 45 and out of bounds at the 44 and a first down. I tell you, Brooks looked like, well, a covey of oranges had him surrounded. Every orange shirt you could think of, about 5 of them over there, and Brooks running right in the middle of them all. took them all down to the Tampa Bay 42-yard line, a pickup of 13 yards, 1st and 10.
Looked like a kid stealing a bushel basket out of a citrus grove.
He is so quick. He turned the corner, got away from Hawkins, the outside linebacker, and then in big pursuit, Johnson was there, Hawkins, Brown, everybody. Brooks has got 33 yards and 10 carries. First down at the 42-yard line. Chandler and Joyner now, or Winslow wide to the right. Scales set to the left side. Lone setback is Brooks. Fouts gives it to Brooks at the 40. Beautiful move. Outside, fumbles the ball. Tampa Bay recovers. Brooks, with a brilliant move, was running all alone, had left a cornerback high and dry, Cedric Brown, and as he left Brown scrambling around in the dust and the turf, he dropped the football. All alone.
Just simply dropped it, too, and a super call by the Chargers. They had play fake to Chandler on a reverse, and Tampa bit it.
Timeout on the field. We've got 2:47 to go in the third period. The Bucs have taken over. The score, Chargers 14, Tampa Bay 10.
It's the smart and easy way to do your banking day to day. Running convenience every day.
Whether you're meeting Rams in Los Angeles or 49ers in San Francisco, you'll find your banking easier when your bank's close by. Maybe that's why so many Californians bank at Bank of America. With more than 1,000 branches in California, there's nearly always one close by.
Real convenient.
You'll have plenty of time to get there, too, because Bank of America offers a growing network of versatile automated teller machines, so you can transfer funds, check your balance, or withdraw cash 6 a.m. to midnight, 7 days a week. And every Bank of America branch offers the safety of California's largest bank, and that's something you can put money on.
Money convenience
Member FDIC.
Tampa Bay takes over on their own 38-yard line. Well, we'll see if the defense can turn Tampa Bay aside and give the ball back to the Charger offense that came up with a bad break there. Brooks with a brilliant move, left Brown high and dry, and then as a little gift just left the football there for him as well. Brooks just had it pop right out of his hand for no earthly reason, tried to dive on it and get it, and went right by it, right between his legs, and Brown coming up just jumped all over it. Tampa Bay's got it at the Tampa Bay 38-yard line. 14-10, the Chargers lead. 2:47 to go, third period. Wide left, Bell and House. I formation. Williams, the quarterback, has got Wilder and Owens behind him. Owens at the tailback spot, and Williams backpedaling to throw. Dumps it to Owens at the 30, 35, gets away from Ellis at the 40, 45, down at midfield. Willie Buchanan brought him down as he left Ellis again, high, wide, and drive. Ellis beaten by Bell on 2 occasions, now Owens, and they're picking on Allen quite openly now. They're making no bones about it.
Well, and you can't level any blame at a guy like Ellis when you've got a world-class sprint-type athlete like James Owens. You try and single him up on an older player, a veteran player, and a guy that's just a little bit more athlete. That's plain and simply the explanation.
12 yards, 1st and 10 at midfield. Bell and House flank wide to the right side. 14-10 Chargers, and the Bucs are threatening. Handoff straight ahead, Wilder. And he's inside the 50 to the San Diego 47, gain of 3, 2nd and 7 at that point. In to make the stop, Woodcock was there. Bottom of the pile, Louis Kelcher and Woody Lowe. Minute 45 to go in the third period. Chargers lead 14-10. Cincinnati leading Pittsburgh 17-3. Steelers season may be over today. They were a long shot playoff possibility anyway. Wide left is Bell. Wide right is House. Giles, the tight end. Wilder set to the right. Back to throw. Williams throws it right over the middle. Complete to Giles. And the tight end is at the 39-yard line. First down, Tampa Bay.
Doug Williams got the hot hand right now. He was not particularly hot in the first half as the Chargers dominated play offensively. Well, Williams didn't get that much of an opportunity to have the hot hand as the Chargers' time of possession was almost 19 minutes to 11 for Tampa Bay. But now, Williams is finding those open spots and starting to pick the Chargers apart a little bit. And then, of course, great athletic performances by people like Giles and Owens add to it.
House to the right side, Bell to the left. First down at the Charger 39. I formation. Williams turns, gives to the second man, Owens. Dances into the line of scrimmage and a fumble. The ball is recovered by whom? Edwards has got it. Edwards has got it. Edwards has got the football for San Diego.
I think Tampa tried to lateral the ball in there. Who hit the line with it?
Edwards, Owens. Edwards has got the football.
I think Owens tried to lateral the football.
All I'm telling you is the man who recovered the football is Edwards.
And he plays for the San Diego Chargers, which means they get the ball back.
At the 33-yard line, San Diego recovers the fumble. And with 31 seconds remaining in the third period, timeout here at Tampa Bay. The score, Chargers 14, Tampa Bay 10.
Blow away everything you ever heard about pickups. Introducing the revolutionary new-size Chevy S10 pickup.
Chevy S10.
There's never been a truck like it before. It's longer than the import, smaller than full-size pickup.
Chevy S10.
The totally new Chevy S10 offers optional V6 power. Power to tow twice as much as any import pickup when properly equipped.
Chevy S10.
A 1,500-pound payload option and V6 engine that S10 haul heavier payloads than many standard-equipped full-size pickups.
Chevy S10.
S10 features a big, roomy cab and has 2 walls of steel in the sides of the cargo box the imports don't have, and a brilliant paint finish that looks a foot deep.
Chevy S10.
Test drive the totally new quality-built Chevy S10 today. There's never been a truck like it before.
Never!
Chevy S10 at your Chevy dealers now. Chevy is the power in trucks.
At the 33, first and 10, San Diego takes over.
Woodrow Lowe and Glenn Edwards recovered a fumble for the San Diego Chargers.
The ball is at the 33. It'll be first and 10 Chargers when play resumes, 14-10. And the sunshine is gone again from Tampa Bay Stadium here.
Well, the man with the strings on the sun is apparently a Buccaneer fan.
All right, wide to the right side is Scales. Chandler flank wide to the left. Capoletti's in along with Brooks in the backfield. Play action fake and Fouts to throw. Fires the pass. It is caught at midfield. Up with it and fighting his way to the 46 is Scales. Scales went up, caught it, came down, got up, and got 4 more yards before he was brought down by Richard Wood at the Tampa Bay 45-yard line.
I'll tell you,
10.
Dwight doesn't get an opportunity to catch many because he's really the third wide guy. That's only his 19th catch this season, but he makes the tough catch as well as anybody on this football team.
And we've got 8 seconds and now none left in this, the third period. The gun is sounded at the end of the third period of play, and the score at Tampa Bay, Chargers 14 and Tampa Bay 10. San Diego has it on the Tampa Bay 45-yard line as we start the fourth and final period of play, leading 14-10. Third period was all Tampa Bay, and now we'll see if the fumble recovery can galvanize Fouts and company into action. I formation. Scales is wide to the left. Chandler wide to the right. Winslow in motion. Back to the right side, and Fouts is back to throw. Steps, fires downfield. He's got his man at the 25-yard line. Chandler hit and drilled down there by Thomas. They'll mark it just outside the 25-yard line. A pickup of 20, first and 10.
2 pinpoint passes in a row by Fouts, 2 outstanding catches in traffic by Dwight Scales, then Wes Chandler, as Tampa Bay nails both those guys, and importantly, they hang on to the football. Try the delicious Bacon Cheeseburger Supreme at Jack in the Box. There's really no comparison.
Backs are split, first down at the 25-yard line. Winslow in motion, the give to Capoletti on the sweep at the 25, the 20, at the 15, fights his way to the 12-yard line. Great run by Capoletti, who had a 7-yard touchdown run back in the first half to put the Chargers in front 14-7. Lee Roy Selmon made the stop. They'll mark it at the 13. 12-yard pickup, first and 10. This drive started after the fumble recovery on the Charger 33, and Capoletti, tucking the football in to midriff and ribs, pulled it right down to the 13-yard line. First down, San Diego. Wide to the right side is Scales. Chandler flanks to the left. Backs are split. Winslow in motion at the Tampa Bay 13. Fouts back to throw. Steps up, throws. It's complete at the 4-yard line, and dropped there at the 4 is Chandler. And the Tampa Bay man on defense is lying flat on his back, and it is number 40, Mike Washington, the 4-year man out of Alabama. And he apparently has had the wind knocked out of him. having a difficult time, it would appear, at the 4-yard line. It's going to be second down and just inches to go for a first down. 4 yards away from a touchdown. Clarence Williams has come in for San Diego, and Washington is still flat on his back at the 4-yard line. Timeout on the field. We've got 13 and a half minutes to go in the ball game. Chargers threatening, San Diego leading Tampa Bay. The Chargers 14, Tampa Bay 10.
If you're thinking of getting a home video tape recorder and you love sports, I have a suggestion. The Sony Betamax SL5800. And I should know because I'm not only a Sony dealer, but I'm also the second biggest sports fan in America. I don't know who the first is, but he's probably watching a Chinese checker tournament from Rangoon right now. The Betamax SL5800 has all kinds of great features, like beta scan and 14-day 4-event pre-programming. There are 2 more features of note. Variable slow motion so you can review the plays at any speed you want. And a crystal clear freeze frame so you can stop the action completely. Of course, the Betamax SL5800 lets you record one show while you're watching another. And with the optional beta stack changer, you can record up to 20 hours straight, enough for a whole weekend of football. But hey, maybe you don't like sports. That's fine, too. You can always watch a tape of the 6 o'clock news. In slow motion, of course.
For a demonstration of the Sony Betamax, stop into Mission Hills TV, 4020 Goldfinch in San Diego. See them for a demonstration of the Sony Betamax.
Chandler with 8 catches. He got 112 yards in the ball game today. Washington comes out, coming out under his own power. 13 and a half minutes remain in the game. San Diego with a second and about 2 feet to go for a first down, and second and 4 yards to go for a touchdown. Wide to the left side is Scales. Right side, Chandler. I formation. Brooks and Capoletti. Second down and inches. Brooks comes in motion to the left side. Fouts takes the snap, gives to Capoletti. He's at the 5, down to the 1, bounces into the end zone. I don't think an orange jersey touched him, but the officials are going to say first down at the 2. First and goal at the 2. He was bumped off his feet, went to the turf. We'll take a look at the replay, and I don't think anybody really put a hand on Capoletti to knock him down. He was all by himself, crawling along. I don't know, but that would have been a touchdown. But not in the eyes of the officials.
Cappy's carried 4 times, 30 yards, a little more than 7 yards a carry. Not a bad percentage.
He has 1 touchdown already today, a 7-yard run. He and Brooks now, the backs are split, and the ball is at the 2, first and goal. Fouts turns, gives to Capoletti, head down, fighting his way to the 1-yard line. Second and goal at the 1.
Get word from the Charger bench that Charlie Joyner has a mild shoulder separation, could come back.
Joyner got hit the last time downfield, had the ball and got it banged away from him and went off the field, and Scales came on to replace him, and Charlie has not been back since then. Second and goal, San Diego. The ball is on the Tampa Bay 1-yard line. Masick over the ball at center. Brooks and Capoletti in the backfield. The give to Brooks, and he dives into the end zone. Touchdown, San Diego, as Brooks scores it. That is a 67-yard drive. The Chargers have had a drive of 90 yards for a touchdown, now 67. And in the first half, the second time they got their hands on the ball, they went 52 yards.
And perhaps the fortunes of war turn a little bit as the Chargers get that drive by virtue of a turnover. Glenn Edwards, Woody Lowe coupling to recover a Tampa Bay fumble. Officially, they credit Edwards with the fumble.
Brooks. Edwards was credited with the fumble recovery.
Officially,
Can you imagine that? Brooks going for the touchdown, gets his second of the year, his first today. The try for the extra point by Benerska is up and good with time out on the field and 11:52 remaining in the fourth period. The score, Chargers 21, Tampa Bay 10.
If you've been thinking about buying or selling your home, but you've heard there's a bad real estate market, call your local ERA real estate specialist, American ERA Realtors, at 839-4950. They have proven programs that work hard for you no matter what the market conditions are, like the buyer-seller protection plans, the moving machine, nationwide relocation systems, financial counseling, and seller's security plan. That's why American ERA Realtors is selling homes. They're at 1945 West Baseline in Mesa. Give them a call at 839-4950.
Experiencing the constant aggravation of lower back or neck pain, Dr. W.C. L. Wartowski of the Canyon Chiropractic Center, 2535 East Bell Road, uses the latest, most modern equipment, gives proper analysis, and good chiropractic adjustment. Dr. L. Wartowski has special techniques and educational training and has been in business for over 20 years in Michigan. Canyon Chiropractic Center is at 2535 East Bell Road. For an appointment, call now, 971-4950. 971-4950, 24 hours a day.
Leading 21-10, the Chargers will kick off. Owens, along with Holt, awaiting the kickoff by Benershka, with 11:52 remaining in the ball game. The Chargers desperately trying to fight their way into the playoffs, hoping against hope that they can win this game and again next Monday night against Oakland, hoping that somebody can beat Denver in the process. And of course, there's always the possibility that they could end up 10-6 and not make the playoffs. There's a lot of fine ball clubs in the East that are battling too. Benershka's kickoff is high and deep, and coming to Owens in the end zone, he bobbles it, then picks it up and puts it down there for the touchback, and it'll come out to Tampa Bay, 1st and 10 on their own 20-yard line. So the Buccaneers will start 1st and 10 on their own 20, trailing 21-10 with 11:46 to go in the game.
Three quarters, Doug Williams had completed 15 of 25 for 236 yards. Danny Fouts, 24 of 36 for 246 yards. Danny well on his way to his 25th career 300-yard game.
Wide to the right side is Bell. House to the left. Eckwood is in now, along with Wilder in the backfield. Williams, the quarterback, has the back split. Straightens up to throw. Fires a pass complete out at the 25. Caught by House, and he is wrestled out of bounds at the 31. First down, Tampa Bay. And House took a lot of discouraging. Edwards was over there. And they hand boot and whip, along with Pete Shaw, just wrestled him out of bounds at the 31.
Well, it's a good sign that they're throwing little sideline routes to House. As long as they're doing that, the Chargers are perfectly happy because that's what they've tried to force them to do. House is the home run man. 71-yard touchdown last week against the Falcons is what put Tampa Bay in first place in the NFC Central, and the Chargers have kept House from being able to get deep.
Backs are split. The ball at the Tampa Bay 31. Williams to throw. Cocks his arm, jumps it off, complete at the 40, 45, 48-yard line. Upfield and a big first down. Wilder catches it and runs it right down the Chargers' throats, and Pete Shaw goes off, holding his left arm after making the stop along with Bob Horn. Shaw goes off. Laslovic comes on, and Shaw appears to be shaken up.
Remember Wyatt Henderson hurt earlier in the ball game. He hasn't been back. If Shaw can't come play, the Chargers suddenly get a little thin in the DB department. Mike Williams comes on now to replace Pete Shaw, so they're using Williams at corner, which is going to change some assignments now. And Chargers call timeout. Willie Buchanan wants to go over there and talk to Jack Pardee to see if he's supposed to play safety or just exactly how they're supposed to align back there.
Don't blame him. Two big plays, and Williams has gone from his 20 to his own 48. Timeout on the field, 10:54 to go in the ball game. The score, Chargers 21, Tampa Bay 10.
Here's to those men in the field who make the plays and take the hits. For all you players, this bud's for you.
This bud's for you. For being on the job and working hard all day. This bud's for you. You know there's nothing less than that can make it all the way. This bud's for you.
Rain or shine, healthy or hurt, when that ball is snapped, you always give it your best. And for that, we offer our best. The clean, crisp taste that says Budweiser.
This bud's for you. For all you do, the king of beers is coming through.
One ice-cold Budweiser coming up.
For all you do.
This bud's for you. Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis.
The ball is at the 48-yard line. Herb Phillips has come in the backfield for San Diego. No, he's not in there. It's Mike Williams, Edwards.
Buchanan at safety now.
And Ellis. And back to pass is Williams. Set, throws over the middle, and it's caught at the 48-yard line. Tackled Eckwood is dropped by Lyndon Keith King at the Charger 48. It'll be a gain of 4, 2nd and 6 at the 48.
Buffalo leads New England 19-10, fourth quarter score. Good read by Lyndon King on that play. Had man-on-man responsibility on the back coming out of the backfield. And the key when you have that situation is to make that tackle in the open field.
Shaw's back in now, and Mike Williams is out. Wide to the right side is Bell. House to the flank to the other side, and Williams back to throw right over the middle. That's complete. Giles, the tight end, to the 42-yard line, and what appears to be a first down. It is.
Still 10-7, Miami over Kansas City at halftime.
Giles with the catch to the Charger 42, 9:55 and the clock running. Chargers lead 21-10. Tampa Bay started this drive on their 20-yard line following the Charger touchdown drive of 67 yards. And the score by Brooks. And now they're back at the San Diego 42-yard line for the first down. And the play-action fake, and Williams back to throw, sets way deep, fires it down the middle. It's complete at the 15-yard line to the 10 to the 8-yard line. All the way downfield. House.
Great pass up the middle by Doug Williams. I don't know how he got the ball to him because the Chargers had the coverage between Williams and House. And it's not like House was wide open, just a super pass as Buchanan made a swipe at the football, didn't get it, and House got loose. Shaw and Edwards saving the play, really.
At the 8-yard line, it'll be first and goal for Tampa Bay, and the Buccaneers, much to the delight of their fans, knocking at the door. House and Bell are flanked wide to the left. The backs are split. Williams at the Charger 8-yard line sends Eckwood in motion to the right side, and he pitches to Wilder on the sweep. He's at the 10, the 5, touchdown.
The old John McKay student body toss, right?
Wilder puts it in the end zone. That is his third touchdown of the year.
Suddenly makes that turnover loom large, doesn't it?
Indeed. And so Tampa Bay draws closer, 21-16 now. Capice is in for the extra point. Line is set. Big 80-yard drive. The try for the extra point is up. It is no good. Wide to the left. No good. Well, it's academic at best. A field goal would not have tied it for Tampa Bay. They needed a touchdown to win. So, with 8:33 remaining here in the fourth period, we've got a timeout. And the score at Tampa Bay, the Chargers 21 and the Buccaneers 16.
In Western side, you're the star. You're on the rise and you're going far. On your way to stardom now, a Western star, so take your bow. You're the one, you're the best, when you fly the Western way, and you know you're the star of the show. So star in the Western, it's the Western way to fly.
Fly to Phoenix on Western Airlines. Their 5 nonstops take off during prime hours of the morning, afternoon, and evening. Western's low super coach fare can get you there for as little as $69 one way. Seats are limited. Plus, you get a punch on your $50 travel pass each way. So when you're heading for Phoenix, why not fly the Western way?
Brooks is awaiting the kickoff. He's at the goal line. The Chargers do not have any skill position people awaiting what could possibly be an onside kick attempt. 8:33, but Capice hits it deep. And Brooks comes up to take it at the 5. He's back to the 10, 15, 20, down to the 25-yard line. Brooks flying through the air, hit down at the 25. Carter hit him. And San Diego, first and 10 on their own 25, and the crowd roaring, make it the 24, roaring for the Tampa Bay defense.
Completely classy, completely exciting. Chevrolet invites you to see your Chevy dealer about the completely new 82 Cavalier Coupe. It's complete from A to Z.
Time remaining, 8:24. First down at the Charger 24-yard line. Scales and Chandler wide to the left, Winslow to the right. Spots the quarterback at his own 24-yard line. Backpedaling to throw. It is batted away. Driving in on top of him very, very quickly, Mr. Green. And Green batted the pass away and very nearly caught it. 2nd and 10 at the 24. 8:22 time remaining. Of course, the clock stopped with that.
That's that hot blitz situation, Tom, where there's nobody in the backfield to pick up Green. Nobody intended to. The key is for Fouts to get the football over him to the back coming out in the flank on this side.
Wide left is Kellen Winslow. We've got Scales and Chandler flank wide to the right. Fouts to throw. Fires the pass. It is intercepted. Picked off. Grabbed by number 57, Dave Lewis. Lewis steals the pass away, and Tampa Bay has it at the Charger 23-yard line.
Oh, how fortunes can turn.
The Chargers led 21-10, and suddenly their lead is 21-16, and Dave Lewis, on a pass intended for Chandler, picks it off. Dave Lewis, incidentally, is a San Diego product.
Yes, he is. SC grad.
All right, Tampa Bay on the Charger 23. Williams has the back split. And he sends Eckwood in motion to the right. And the pitch to Wilder. Wilder's at the 30, the 20, 15, the 10, the 5. Touchdown. That is the exact same play that Wilder ran for a touchdown just about a minute ago. Actually, 30 seconds ago.
Tampa on top for the first time in a ball game.
Tampa now leads 22-21 as Wilder scores, and Tampa Bay gets back-to-back touchdowns in less than a half minute.
And now suddenly that missed extra point is no longer academic, as the Chargers can get it back with a field goal.
Chargers can win it with a field goal. Of course, they were in that same position a week ago. Capice to try the extra point now. 8 minutes and 6 seconds remain. The try is up. This time it's good. 23-21. Timeout. Tampa Bay with 2 scores in 30 seconds has come from a 10-point deficit. They lead San Diego by 2. We'll be back after this message.
America's going diesel, and Chevy's leading the way with a full line of 49 diesel models. That's a wider range of diesel-powered cars and trucks than anyone in the country. No one else even comes close.
Chevy makes good things happen. Good things you think happen. Chevy makes good things happen.
And all the good things that diesels do, they do in our dandy new 5-speed diesel Chevette, in our diesel Caprice, Impala, Monte Carlo, and Malibu, in diesel Suburban, Blazer, and pickup. Diesels, a good thing happening at Chevrolet. Buy or order yours today.
Chevy makes good things happen. All kinds of good things happen. Chevy makes good things happen.
Tampa Bay will kick off. James Brooks is at the goal line. Tampa Bay has erased an 11-point deficit, and they lead by 2 now at 23-21. In 30 seconds, they scored twice.
And what you've got is a situation here where the Buccaneers smell victory in the NFC Central against the San Diego Charger team, which can all but say goodbye to their playoff chances if they don't win this ball game today. So I guess it becomes 8 minutes and 6 seconds, so who wants it most?
So Brooks is awaiting the kickoff now. We've got 8 minutes and 6 seconds to play, 4th period, and the Chargers trail 23-21. Crowd roaring now as Capice advances on the ball and hits it. Not that deep. Brooks coming over, but it's going to be Bauer at the 15, Bauer at the 20. Bauer dives forward to the 27. If Hank had been able to keep his head up and feet under him, he might still be running.
Look at the determination in Dan Fouts' face as he comes on the field now. You're talking about a quarterback that has about as much character as any player that's ever played this game, and you know what his resolve is. Let's just hope the other 11 guys or other 10 guys out there with him can play with the same resolve, and you know that Tampa defense, one of the best against the pass in the league, has got the same sort of feeling.
Well, Fouts apparently is going to have to go to the air now. Everybody knows it, so we'll see what happens. Lone setback, Scales wide to the left. Fouts is back to throw, gives the ball in the reverse to Brooks. He's at the 20. Outside at the 25, still on his feet, and is out of bounds at the 29-yard line. Going to be a pickup of 3.
Statue of Liberty play.
Took a long time to get going, and good containment by Tampa Bay. Mark it to the 30, call it 2nd and 6. Forced Brooks to come to the line of scrimmage and then look for some room, and he finally came to the sidelines and ran out of room, real estate, out of bounds at the 30, 2nd down. 7:52, time remaining. Scales to the left and Chandler flank wide to the right. Backs are split. Capoletti and Brooks. Winslow in motion to the right side. Fouts back to throw. Steps up, looking, going to run it. He's at the 30, head down to about the 33-yard line, short of the first down.
Good judgment on Danny's part. He did not try to force it. Now, I'll tell you, you're going to see a combination here. We're going to see some confidence and some determination, but you know that they don't want to score too quickly. They want to keep the football. There's 7.5 minutes left to play. They want to make sure they get the score they need, get in a position, if necessary, only to get the 3 they need. But they don't want to give Tampa Bay the football back with too many minutes left on the clock.
Well, the Chargers now have to get a first down, thank you. It's 3rd down and 3 at their own 33-yard line. Fouts has one setback. He's back to throw, looking, fires the pass complete. Winslow has the first down at the 39. Great catch by Winslow, and I mean covered by Hugh Green, and makes the great grab in the 1st and 10. San Diego at the Chargers 38-yard line, a pickup of 5.
When your bank card says Bank Americard Visa, you've got money convenience. Tie it with your Versatel card, and it's good for emergency cash, 6 a.m. to midnight, 7 days a week at Bank of America.
Chargers on their own 38, 1st and 10. Trailing 23-21 with 6.5 to go.
Tampa real deep, an umbrella defense.
Winslow in motion to the right, and the give is to Capoletti, looking for room. May have fumbled the football. He did. Tampa Bay's recovered at the 35-yard line. Capoletti fumbles. Dave Lewis has the football. Lewis, with a fumble recovery and a pass interception in the last minute, has suddenly become the hero. From a forgotten man, he is now the hero of Tampa Bay. Ball is at the Charger 36. First and 10, Tampa Bay. They lead 23-21 and could clinch the NFC Central Division title with a victory today. At the 36-yard line, Williams now, with 6:28 to go, will probably try to run this clock out. Hands it off to Eckwood. Eckwood back inside is hit and stopped at the 34-yard line. Woodcock was there, along with Big Hands, Laslovic, Wilbur Young, and Louis Kelcher.
You know, those guys on that Charger front are going to be stripping for the football.
Ball is at the 35, 2nd and 9. 17-10, fourth quarter, Cincinnati over Pittsburgh. The Chargers' playoff hopes hang in the balance here. They're down by 2. They cannot afford a loss. They don't have the football, and it's 2nd down at their 35-yard line. Williams, the quarterback, takes the snap, straightens to throw right over the middle to Giles. Loses the ball, intercepted, picked off by the Chargers, Woody Lowe. Woody Lowe gets the football back as Giles caught it. He was hit a shot. His numbers just about flew off as the ball popped in the air, and Woody Lowe gets it back for San Diego. So the Chargers aren't dead yet, thank you. 1st and 10, as Williams hit Giles over the middle. He was hit by Glenn Edwards, the ball straight up in the air, and Woody Lowe came up with it. Woody looked for somebody to give it to and then decided no.
I wish they wouldn't look for that all the time. Possessed the football. Edwards got his helmet on the ball, and Giles' hand just popped it out of there. Don't lateral it. Hold it. Get down with it.
5.5 to go. Fouts with a new lease on life. Can he pull this one out? He's down by 2. Fouts almost intercepted again. He was going to hit Scales, and he threw it right into the hands of the defensive back, Mike Washington, who was on his knees. And
I got to believe the call there was maybe a curl, and Scales went straight up instead. The Fouts threw it right to the point.
If Washington had not waited for Scales to come to him, but taken one step forward sooner, a split second, he would have had that pass right in his hand. 2nd and 10 at the 29. Scales left. Chandler wide right. Fouts is back to throw. Steps up. Throws the pass complete at the 30. With it is Winslow, 35 to the 40-yard line and a first down.
Well, let's see where they spot it. I don't think they're going to give him the first down again.
They're going to have to bring the chain in for this one. I think he's got it.
What do you think?
It's very, very close, that's for sure. 5:21 time remaining.
I think we're going to be a couple inches short, I'm afraid.
Chain gang comes across the way. 5:21 remaining in this football game. And the Chargers have a first down by about an inch and a half.
Well, it's a precision game we're talking about here. Game of inches.
First down at the San Diego 39. They're calling it the 40. Fouts has got 25 300-yard games. How many this afternoon? 312. Rodney Knox keeping statistics.
Second all-time in the history of the league.
Fouts hands off, diving back inside to the 42-yard line. Brooks, a gain of 2. It'll be 2nd and 8 at the 42. 5 minutes remaining in this football game. Somebody is stopping the clock. The officials, I guess.
Tampa's injured. Hugh Green gets up limping. Is it Green? No, it's 63. It's not Green. It's the end, Lee Roy Selmon, who has been injured on and off most of the year.
Well, he's coming off limping, left leg.
Well, that's going to send a free agent by the name of Scott Hutchinson out there to replace Lee Roy Selmon.
Chargers trail 23-21.
Hutchinson, a 4-year man out of Florida.
Fouts brings him to the line of scrimmage. Chandler wide left. Wide to the right. Scales. Fouts takes the snap. Back to throw. Fires downfield. It's into and out of the hands of Scales at the 38-yard line. He jumped in the air to catch it, and it popped right through his hands. 3rd down and 8 at the Charger 42.
And a great pass, too, because Stahls, the other end, was right in Dan's face.
Oh, hit Scales right in the hands. Very much unlike Scales to drop that one. Big play time for the Chargers now with 4:44 to go. The ball on their 42-yard line. Chandler wide to the right. Scales to the left. Winslow to the right. Fouts with the snap. Back to throw. Step. Throws it down the middle. Complete at the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down, San Diego. Pass complete over on defense. Coming up with Cedric Brown. And the pass was caught and pulled down by the man who went off injured with the shoulder, Charlie Joyner.
We've seen this before, haven't we?
Boy.
Remember the Denver game a couple of years ago on a Monday night?
How about Kansas City about 3 years ago? Remember that?
I'll tell you what, if some of the things that have happened to Charlie Joyner happened outside the confines of a stadium, you'd have felony arrest.
First down at the 43. San Diego with 4 minutes to go, trailing by 2. Fouts to throw, backpedal, steps up, lobs it over the middle to Winslow. Winslow is at the 36-yard line, maybe the 35, 36, short of the first down, a gain of 8. A long 2 yards to go, just inside the 36. Rolf Benirska across the way. Benirska, so far this year, has made 15 of 22 field goals, his longest a 52-yarder. 3.5 minutes to go. Benirska pacing the far sideline. Wide to the left is Scales. To the right side, Chandler in motion. Winslow, the give on the delay with the ball. Capoletti just gets a yard to the 35. It'll be 3rd and a yard to go at the 35-yard line. Up to make the stop, big number 54, Richard Wood. 3 minutes and 10 seconds remaining. Fouts looks over at Coach Dave Levy. Coach Coryell checking with Coaches Levy and Durden. The signal flashed out. 2:55 remaining, 3rd and a yard to go. I formation. Fouts takes the snap, gives the ball to Capoletti, dives straight ahead, did not get the first down, I do not believe. It's going to be 4th down. Coming into the ball game, Sam Clapham. Coming in, Sievers. The ball is at the 34-yard line. It is 4th and a yard to go. Less than a yard at the 34. 2.5 minutes. Might be the biggest play of the football game for the Chargers. 2:28. Fouts brings them to the line of scrimmage. San Diego trailing 23-21. The ball is on the Tampa Bay 35-yard line. I formation. Fouts needs a first down. Play action fake. Pumps it. Throws the pass. Winslow. Kellen Winslow out of bounds at the 31-yard line for the first down. Oh, what a gutty call. He did that earlier in the ball game, too, and made a big catch for a first down. Winslow pulled it down at the 31, and it's 1st and 10 San Diego with 2:10 left in this football game. Winslow went out of bounds to stop the clock. 23-21. Tampa Bay leads. Chargers need a field goal conceivably to win it. I formation, Brooks and Capoletti. In motion, Chandler back to the left side. Fouts pitching back to Brooks on the sweep. Flag down. Brooks is dropped at the 32 and a flag goes down. Hold everything. Going to be an illegal procedure call against San Diego. Crowd roars its approval. Could be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers will take the play. Be a loss of 2. Could be 2nd down at the 32-yard line. Rolf Benerska waiting across the way. The penalty is going to be refused. It'll be 2nd. Call it 12 at the 32-yard line. 2:05 is the time remaining in this football game. Chargers are down by 2 at 23-21. They led 21-10. And quite suddenly, Lewis with an interception. And then a fumble recovery and 2 quick scores. And the Buccaneers are on top. 2nd and 12, San Diego. Fouts back to throw. Seth fires the pass, complete. Winslow still on his feet and is knocked down at the 27-yard line. Pick up of 5. It'll be 3rd and 7 at the 27. A minute 56. We've come to the 2-minute warning. Remaining in this game, a minute 56. We'll take timeout with the score. Tampa Bay 23, San Diego 21. The ball at the Tampa Bay 27-yard line. The Chargers are trailing by 2. We've got a minute 56 to go in the football game. Wide left is Chandler. In the slot left is Joyner. Backs is split. 3rd down and 7. Chargers need a first down. Fouts takes the snap. Back to throw. Gets a rush. Fires it over the middle. It's complete. At the 20. Fighting inside to the 17-yard line is Kellen Winslow. And he took Norris Thomas with him, and it's a first down. What a big catch by Winslow at the 18-yard line. A 9-yard pickup. A minute 38, a minute 37, a minute 36. The clock ticking away as Fouts looks over. And waiting on the sidelines for an opportunity to win it, perhaps, Rolf Benerska. He waited there a week ago, too, and came away without an opportunity. Wide to the left is Joyner. Chandler to the right side. Fouts has him in the I formation. Straight ahead, Brooks. He fights his way to the 15-yard line, trying to tackle the football with Dave Lewis. To the 15-yard line, it'll be 2nd down at the 15 and 7 yards to go. Benerska with a minute remaining. They've marked it at the 16-yard line. Green Bay has defeated New Orleans. Buffalo leading New England 19-10. Giants leading St. Louis 20-3. Perkins over Gibbs. No, over Hannafin. Miami over Kansas City 10-7 in the 3rd period. Here it's 23-21 in favor of Tampa Bay. The ball is on the Buccaneers' 16-yard line. They lead. Chargers have the ball with a minute 7 remaining, and Fouts and Levy and the entire coaching staff conversing across the way. Fouts has 33 completions. That's a new team record. He has 352 yards. Chandler goes out. 2nd down. The ball is at the 16-yard line. 2nd and 7. San Diego. Brooks and Capoletti. Wide right is Joyner. 2 tight ends. Winslow and Sievers. Fouts takes the snap. Gives it to Capoletti. Straight ahead. Finds a small bit of running room inside the 15 to the 14-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 5. 58 seconds. Fouts looking over now. It would appear that it's now a timeout being taken by Tampa Bay. It would appear they'll have 2 timeouts left. Now they've got just 1. Chargers have 2 left. We're in the 4th period and coming down to the short strokes, to be sure. Coming down to where this football game hangs in the balance. The Chargers, it would appear, would like to run one more play. If they should get it in the end zone, that'd be great. But they want to put it straight on for Benershka and see if Rolf can kick it through and put them up by a point rather than down by 2. I want to thank John DeMott and Mike McGregor, Rodney Knox, and Pat Curran. Fouts so far in the ball game, 33 completions, 352 yards. He has thrown the ball 49 times. The ball is at the 14-yard line. It is 3rd down and a long 5. The backs are split. Fouts has Joyner in motion. The snap, the give to Brooks. He's at the 15. He's down to the 11-yard line and knocked off his pins just when it appeared he might be headed for the end zone. 48 seconds, and a timeout has been taken, and Benershka's coming on the field. Rolf Benershka, whose life, one would think, would have had enough excitement in it, came back literally from the jaws of death 2 years ago, and here he stands. The ball at the 11-yard line. It'll be a 30-yard try. The Chargers are down by 2. Last week, Atlanta tried to win the game with a field goal against Tampa Bay, and the Bucs blocked it. And now, in response to the crowd, response to the Tampa Bay defensive team, the crowd sets up a roar as Benershka will try it from the 19. It'll be a 29-yard try. Luther will hold. The crowd roars. Benershka from the University of California, Davis. Line is set. The snap, it's down, he hits it, it's up, it's good. Benershka kicks it through. The Chargers have taken the lead. 24-23 with 45 seconds remaining in this football game. And now, can San Diego keep Tampa Bay from kicking one of their own? It'll be up to the defense to keep the Buccaneers away from the scoreboard. Chargers had a lead of 21-10 in the 4th period when a fumble recovery, an interception, all by Dave Lewis, led to 2 very quick scores. Coach Coryell ecstatic after that field goal by Benershka. 24-23, San Diego. What it boils down to now, 45 seconds. Tampa Bay has no timeouts on the scoreboard. So the Chargers specialty team, oh, was it close. Tampa Bay put a magnificent rush on that try by Benershka, and they just did miss blocking that field goal attempt. 24-23, Chargers by 1. And this capacity crowd a bit subdued now. Tampa Bay, a victory today would give them the NFC title outright, NFC Central. Chargers battling to stay alive in playoff contention. Benershka to kick off, and he hits it high, end over end, coming downfield to Owens at the 3, to the 10, 15, at the 20, gets away, 25 to the 29-yard line, 38 seconds. 1st and 10 for Tampa Bay at the Bucs 29-yard line. We'll pause for station identification. This is San Diego Chargers Radio Network. House is flanked wide to the right and Bell wide to the left. Williams at his own 29 has no timeouts left. First and 10. He's back to throw. He's set, looking, fires it out. It is caught, and then down at the 33-yard line with it was Wilder. Coming up to touch him, Allen Ellis. Gain of 4, 2nd and 6, 25 seconds. The clock ticking. Ball is at the 33-yard line. Flag down, and the Chargers are going to be called for offside. Chargers will be called for offside. No, it's going to be illegal procedure, Tampa Bay. So it's going to be 2nd and 11, and the ball will go back to the 28-yard line. 19 seconds remain. Wilson over the ball at center. Williams the quarterback. Chargers lead 24-23. No timeouts left for Tampa Bay. Williams back to throw. Set. Look, comes to the sideline. It is caught, and stepping out of bounds is Wilder at the 37-yard line. A gain of 10. It'll be make it 8. 3rd and about 2 yards to go, and 13 seconds remain. The Chargers led 7-0, 14-7, 14-10, 21-10, 21-16, trailed 23-21. They lead 24-23, 13 seconds to go. 3rd down, and Williams back to throw. Set, gets it, throws it upfield, incomplete. 9 seconds remain. It'll be 4th and 2 at the 37. Clock stopped with the incompleted pass. 9 seconds remain in the football game. The Chargers battling to stay alive. Tampa Bay will have one more shot, should they fail today, at winning the NFC Central. But they've got to go to Detroit, and Detroit hasn't lost a game at home. 9 seconds remain in the football game. Williams. House right and Bell to the left. Williams takes the snap. He's back to throw. He's running to the right. He stops. He looks. He throws it long downfield. It is going to be intercepted by Glenn Edwards at the 10. Edwards across the way. There's no time left. At the 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Still on his feet. 45, 47. San Diego has won it. Edwards intercepts the desperation throw by Williams. Runs out the clock as the Chargers keep their playoff hopes alive. The gun ends the game. San Diego 24, Tampa Bay 23.